Hello, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Happy Saturday afternoon to everybody. That part right there, happy Saturday afternoon. So if you coming in, um, please make sure you hit that good old like, share, and that subscribe button for your girl. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. Thank you. And if you are catching this by any chance on that replay, thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate you. Please don't forget to share my video. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. It is free. Thank you so much. And this is your girl third video. I might have a fourth one. I don't know yet. I got to see, how this one right here goes. But I am here. Y'all know we gotta wait for that good 10-minute mark. So, and then we're about to get all up into some stuff, y'all. That part right there. So yeah, be right back. Hello, everybody. Hey, y'all, good peoples. Hey, Miss Maria says, good Saturday afternoon, squad. Remember to tap that screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share the video. Join the squad for $2.99. Thanks. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Thank you, Miss Maria. Miss Cheryl says, hello, everyone. Seattle is back. Come on through, Seattle. Yes. Hey, Miss Faith. Hey, beautiful. She says, good evening, everyone, Maria and Cheryl, and everybody else in the chat. Maria says, at Miss Cheryl and Faith, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Miss Sonia says, hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hey, Miss Salt and Light. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I greatly appreciate you keep coming back up over here. Thank you so much for that. And remember, y'all are more than welcome to jump up here on this panel with your girl. You know, if you want to do some talking, you don't want to be doing all that typing in the chat, you welcome. Just don't come up over here with the craziness. I'm just saying, because I ain't about to argue with nobody. That part. Hey, Miss Ebony. She says, hello, everyone. Hey, and welcome. Miss Maria says that Sonya, Salt and Light, Ebony, welcome everybody. That part right there. Hey, Jersey girl. She says, hello, G. Mod and chat. Hey, beautiful, welcome. Miss Sonia says, hi at Maria. Miss Jersey says, hi at Maria. Hi, sis. Hey, Miss Rabbit's running. Hey, how are you this afternoon? Welcome. She says that G Squad and chat. Hello. Maria says, well, whoever was asking about Tuna Cat, I saw her pop back out looking a whole hot mess. Ooh, girl, you know, I heard it that she did, and I ain't caught it yet. That's how come I said I might be back after this. I don't know. Oh no, y'all. We gotta see. Hey, Miss Carla Beautiful. She says, hey G Squad and chat and Maria. Yes. And Maria says that Rabbit's running and at Carla. Hey friends, how y'all been? Rabbit's running says at Maria, Sonia, Miss Cheryl, Carla, Faith, Ebony, Jersey girl. Hello. Hey Miss Ophelia. She says, hey G Squad and everyone. Hey beautiful. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Greatly appreciate y'all. Hey Miss Destiny. She says, hi G in chat. Hey girl. Hey. Miss Carla says, hey, Rabbit's running. I can't see the rest because I told y'all. Then I put this thing out here trying to force the people, y'all, to keep putting it down in their chat. We have no control over it. It interferes with the chat. And like I said, sometimes if y'all see me put a 1 or a G in the chat, it's just that I'm trying to move this thing so I can finish reading said content, comment, that part right there. Miss Sain says, just watch Show Enough on Who New channel. Yes, shout out to Who New. I like her. I go and visit her sometimes, y'all. It's not a whole lot of people that I go and visit, but shout out to her. Um, Yes, she said person was up on that panel, y'all. Listened a little bit, but more than anything, you know, I just tried to make sure I give her a like over there. Um, Miss Carla says, Maria, I was in your neck, not the whole neck of the woods, girl. Let me finish reading that. She says I was in your neck of the woods on the 38th Street getting some Popeye. Not I'm about to call Martell. I'm about to call him. I don't know why you over there fooling with Popeyes. Y'all know that's his spot. Y'all know that is his spot. That part right there. Miss Maria says, at Carla Popeyes. But anyway, y'all come in. Y'all, let's just have a chat, a little laugh and all of that stuff. You know, laughter is good for you. So yeah, y'all, let's just do what we do up over here. But this is my third video, y'all. The second one. If you didn't catch it, please go back and get that replay. It was about Megan Goods and Jonathan Meggins, and also I spoke of Miss Wanda. She had went live. So if y'all didn't catch it, go on over there and catch it. You know, share the video, all that good stuff, amazing stuff to help your girl out. I greatly appreciate each and every last one of y'all good people. But y'all, I couldn't listen to the whole live that she had done up over there. Yeah, we passed the 10 minutes mark. Miss Ophelia says, hi, Destiny. I couldn't listen to all of y'all. I just listened to a little bit, y'all. But the more I keep listening to her and her coming out, call herself popping off and all that kind of stuff. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And all of that amazing stuff. Y'all know about that. But y'all, I don't know why the people keep on saying that this dynamic show is coming back on. Don't know if it is. I ain't synced nothing. I'm sure y'all ain't synced nothing either. But the moral of the whole entire story, with this mess up here about said person, wherever she came from, whoever she is, she is entitled to her opinion. Absolutely, she is. She is. But see what the people ain't understanding, Wanda. What you're not understanding is that's her opinion. Absolutely. But where said conflict and all of that stuff is coming in at, and the millimeters, that's right, not meters and all of that. We don't look at her as a god. I'm not worshiping her, and I know nobody else in here is worshiping Mel as our god. We only have one. So, first of all, can you please stop saying that? Please and thank you. I greatly appreciate that if you would. But y'all, where the conflict is coming in at is, how did Mel get into this here mess of Stormy bothering the girl? That's the part they don't understand. They omit that. They jump all over that. I mean, let's start. You got to start at the beginning. Can we start at the beginning? Millie had nothing to do with that. She was probably over there at that restaurant eating her steak with the cheerings and all of that stuff with her mama, won't thinking or bothering nobody. Last time I seen, she was minding the business that pays her, which is that SAB. I'm just saying. So yeah, she Wanda want to come out, but see what I think why she called herself popping out and popping off, allegedly. Oh, let me read this right quick. Everything that I say, it is alleged. It is in my very own opinion. It is for entertainment purposes only. All of that amazing stuff. But see, I think that, the people really know that the show ain't coming back on, but she trying her best to get some traction, y'all. That's what it says on the thumbnail. She trying to get some traction. She trying to let Carl Lucifer know that I got the power. I'm gonna pull the people. I'm gonna get the people back to talking and get this show back to run. Girl, go get you a job. Y'all better stop waiting around for that foolery and go on over there and get you a good job. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Maria says, if they don't mention Mel, they won't get the clicks and views. Yes, that part right there. Science says, Latisha just said they are taking their promo pictures next week. I'll believe it when I see it. Mm, okay, girl. While her mama was over there on that live trying to talk some talk and stuff, I did hear she must have been over there with Latisha and Mo, what they call Mo? Some people call them wet britches and all that kind of stuff. Maho. No, that's Martell name. Marto. Marto. Yeah, I did hear Marto and Latisha in the background, y'all. And I did hear Wanda. She thought she was off the live, y'all. She up there talking about, I don't never lose no fight. I don't never lose no fight. What? Wait, what? And she said, I thought I was off the live. Am I still on this live? I guess Latisha had to help her click on off. I'm just saying. But see, that's the problem right there that the people ain't understanding. How come y'all trying to drag Mel up in the situation that she ain't had nothing to do with? Mel could care less about that girl review. There's more people for her than there is people against her. Y'all people gonna need to process that. More for her than against her. The ones for her are leaders, not followers. There's a difference. Google it. And please let the girl know what you come up with after y'all Google it. Now, I could give you my definition that I got, but I ain't going to do that. Not just yet. I'm going to let the people go on over there and Google follower, leader. That part right there. Miss Jersey Girl says, show enough lied and did a one-word answer to my question. I heard them also. Ooh, see what I'm talking about? Hey, Miss Juice and Tea Girl, hey. Welcome. How are you this good old Saturday afternoon? But yeah, y'all, it ain't nothing about that girl doing a review. Who gives a honey who? But all I know, I can tell the people what I saw and my interpretation of it. Now, see, I done told y'all the girl poured the real stuff out, clinked the bottle out, rinsed it out with some good water. And when she hit that pump, there was no foam. I said, now wait, what? Now that ain't how it go. They want no foam in that girl hand. A lie. Then she talking about the moisturizer. She took like 4 fingers and scooped that up. Talking about I can't get it to dissolve in my face. Another lie. Girl, what you doing? Um, Everybody has their opinion, but my thing is, I believe the girl is over there with them, their people, cause her altitude. And then another lie. I'm saying another. She gonna say that Mel sent the people over there in her chat, and even Shona repeated that. Another lie. Y'all know good day limit well. Mel ain't got no time to be doing no foolery like that. She don't do that. She don't, y'all. So if you gonna come out and hit the streets and you want to talk about some things, fine and good, but make sure you know you halfway right anyway. Miss Rabbit says that G Squad, some give her that power. Not me under no circumstances. Maria, you so right. Mel isn't on the show and they still talking about her, as you say, for clicks and views. Hopefully some get it. LOL. Absolutely. Miss Juice and T says, good G. I hope all is well with you. Thank you. Miss Faye says, why keep talking about? I don't know. Sometimes, Miss Faith, you just let me finish reading this thing. Daggone it. I want to see what she had to say. hmm Why keep talking about Mel? She paid them dust. Lord, that's the whole problem right there. See, you just answered your own question. Didn't even realize you answered your own question. But why is you trying to put out there that Mel is our God? What is wrong with you? Because people support her. We Now y'all can put down in the chat if y'all ever seen a male just out of the blue coming out here coming for somebody. Y'all gonna I'll wait. Let that be one. I'll wait. I'm waiting. She ain't bothering y'all, but y'all right steady trying to bother her. Oh, I think that showing her problem is her daughter ain't got that power that Mel got. The favor ain't fair. I keep saying it over and over and over and over again. It is not. It is not. So you always trying to come out here and throw some little shots at the millimeters. Girl, go find you some business. I already know. This is how y'all get. This is how we get them crumped up. All we got to do is say millimeters or call her a bitch or something like that. The older people gonna come. And the people, all reality, they need to come. Because it's uncalled for. Maria says that Faith, they hoping for a response from her. Absolutely, Miss Maria. They willing to say anything to get her attention. Maybe she'll say their name. How dreadful. And also, y'all, they looking for a reason. That's right. They looking for a reason that will stick. I want to sue that bee. Don't y'all get it twisted. They just looking for something. Mm. But Mel says, I know somebody that sit high and look low and he fights all my battles. I ain't got to say nothing. And she be telling the good people, don't be crashing out and don't be out there for her. Mel could care less. Like I said, they more people for her than against her. That part right there. Sure enough, y'all gonna have to understand. It ain't us. It's not us elevating her. I told y'all you want to fight and battle with somebody. It's the man that's sitting high and looking low. He see what y'all doing. Y'all think he don't see? He sees it. Juice T says that witch is a paid actress. I use Seventh Avenue faithfully, and it is one of the best products I have ever used. I had to style on my eye. I had a style on my IG. I started using the facial cleanser, and the style went away. Look at that. Look at it. Yeah, sure enough over there trying to talking about y'all hurting her business. Sure enough, come up here. And if you over here in my chat, being spectations and listening from the background, you know how they be singing from the background. Girl, if you want to come up here with me, come on up here, girl. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. That part. Miss Maria says at Juice and Tea, a bad actress at that. She owes someone a refund. Miss Jersey Girl says facts. That part right there, y'all, they battling again and so angry at the people when it ain't the people, cause we the people, we ain't got that kind of power, y'all. We just don't have it. And they mad cause of the people that love and support said person. Mm, 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 mm. Whew, so angry. Then she was over there talking about she wasn't gonna say y'all God, but she said I ain't gonna change. I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing. Y'all God. Wait, what? Where you get that from? Y'all, when I tell you the people be just creating all kinds of stuff, they be creating it. But see now, this is the problem that I have. Um, if you are team weather girl, fine and good. Don't come out here on the streets or rah when you know somewhere down in your soul that that don't look right. Maybe I should have a conversation with her. Maybe I should even just say to her because I care about her. Look at here. That don't look right. I'm gonna need you to do a little bit better. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna need from you. I'm gonna need you to do a little bit better. And when she have a mishap or she gets a mess created and started, stop adding Mel in it, y'all. She ain't got nothing to do with it. It's not a coincidence that this happened with that Hispanic girl talking about her and her products and what they was doing, how they was taking down her videos and all of that kind of stuff. That's not a coincidence. That girl coming out all of a sudden. How long has Mel been in SAB business? I'm asking for a friend. Out all this time gone by, you gonna pop out to do your review of the SAB. Mm, 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 mm. Can somebody please make it make sense? Hey, Miss Ophelia. She says, hi, Jersey girl. Maria said, I'ma bother her if she come over here. Oh God. Ooh. I mean, make it make sense, y'all. Y'all, I told y'all the people they be telling on themselves. Why is you rah-rah for somebody that that said person? It's a possibility she wrong. She did that. Make her stand in her ish. Stop adding people into her ish that ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh, y'all want to say, Lord, here come that girl coming out talking about Stormy and her products. Let's get somebody out here to drag Mel and talk about her products. That's not a coincidence. It's not. Y'all be doing too much. Doing too much. So sad. Try something else. I said the people, sure enough trying to get the people, y'all. But she want all that rah-rah up over there. I mean, I know what you're saying, and not everybody like my seasoning and all of that. And somebody asked the question, did you know that where the girl better known as Stormy, she's coming out with a season? I mean, I if you need any help, girl, call me. She don't like you like that, Wanda. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all don't understand. That girl stood up there in your son-in-law's face, not behind his back. The sister girl was bold now. I gotta give it to her. And she called him a what? A B to the I to the TCH. You ain't said nothing in his face and in your daughter's face. Why you don't talk about that kind of stuff? I'm just asking. Why you let that ride? Y'all be letting the stuff that needs to be addressed ride. I don't understand. Oh, it's terrible. Miss Juicy T says she is so messy and miserable. Showing up needs a psych evaluation. Like yesterday. Y'all know your girl be adding some stuff. I be having to add some stuff. She called him a batch. And did. And did. Not behind his back. Not over there to the side. In his face. Mm-hmm. Several times. That part. Miss Jersey says the hate is real. Point, I guess, point blank and to the period. That's all it is, Miss Jersey girl. It's just hate. I ain't trying to knock her product. Yes, you is. Stop that lie right there. I mean, I ain't. Why you got her name in your? You know what, y'all? I expected the bulldog to come out instead of Shona. That's the bulldog daughter. That ain't yours. Ooh, I just had a hot flash. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. She ain't got no sense, y'all. You out there rah-rah for somebody that ain't even thinking about you. Could care less. Ooh, Lord have mercy. What's wrong with her? Hey, Mr. Needs girl. Hey, girl, hey. She says, hey, G sis. Girl. Mm. Whew. I just tell y'all, I don't know why, and I gotta listen to that video, and I'm gonna get it before I go to sleep tonight. That girl coming out talking about the drama on Love and Marriage Huntsville season 10. Wait, what? What drama? If it's gonna be something, it ain't gonna be from them Scots with they cowardly ass. Y'all trying to use old Marty, and he's a fool if he let y'all do it. That part right there. I'm just saying. Miss Maria says, hey, Bush campers, I'm going to need 20 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8. Super chat, super sticker, share the video, and join for $2.99. All of that. Yeah, y'all, some of these people, they like, some attention is better than none at all. That chick, one is sick. Hey, girl. Hey, Mr. Denise.
Hey sis, hey, can you hear me? Can
You
you hear
so
me?
low. You so low.
Hold on, let me turn my microphone
Yeah,
up.
it's getting better. Juice and T
Okay.
says that entire low budget cast is obsessed with money making melody. Say it again.
Yes. Hey Maria. Hey.
How you feeling today,
Girl.
girl?
I feel a little better. I feel a little better.
Well, that's good. God is so good.
I'm actually at home alone. Like all the grandkids is gone. All of my sons are gone. Like my baby boy came through, my oldest son, everybody at parties and at parks. So I'm literally been in here for 4 hours alone. Just me,
Ooh,
God, and the TV.
that quality time to yourself. That's that good peace.
Yeah, it is just
That's
so
what it is.
much peace, y'all. It's nothing like it. If that's the best therapy, that is the
Mhm.
best therapy money cannot buy. It's quiet, peace, and
That part
quiet.
right there. That part right there. Absolutely. And another thing, let me tell y'all another thing. That AI thing that's running across the screen down here on these YouTube or streets and everywhere talking about some Mel and Hill Harper. Melody came out of her mouth, said that, and I know the people ain't gonna believe it. They ain't never been nothing sexually or anything else like that between her and Hill Harper. Cut that foolery
Exactly.
out. But you know what she also said? She also said, you know what? And I feel that same way. She said, I ain't, you know what? Y'all believe what you want to believe. That part right there. I said, you
Exactly.
better say it, Mel. You ain't got to
Exactly.
explain to the people. Let the people believe what they want to believe.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that before? I said, baby, this is my motto. Go on with that Tyler Perry story. That's what's gonna help you out in your future endeavors. That woman been said long time ago, right as she was doing her divorce with Martell and everything after the divorce. However, she been said her and Hill Hopper have been friends. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying to put this woman with every and any and everybody, all because you guys do not know who she's dating, and it's none of your business who she's
That part.
with or who's in her bed. Just know you ain't there. Leave that
That
lady
part right
alone.
there. That part. Absolutely. Maria
All
says
y'all
that
let
juice and
Monte
tea.
leave that woman alone.
Yeah, they want her to be out there like Marho, Funky Feet, and he out there with in and everything, and they wish they could just
Anything with
put put that label on her, but
girl,
she
anything with a split, Martell would jump on. He
anything.
don't have no preference. Man or woman, he there.
Right, that part. Miss Maria says
Alleged,
that juice and tea, here's something to gag on. They've had 3 months to get something going, and what have any of them done? Absolutely nothing. They still ain't learnt a damn thing.
nothing, nothing. It's
Miss
so
Candy says,
bad.
hi,
It's
Z
so
and
bad.
Miss Denise. Hey, Miss Candy. Hey, and welcome. What you say, Miss Denise?
It's so bad that they hate on male so much. It's like y'all eat, breathe, talk, spit, everything male. This woman ain't thinking about y'all. She have four little millionaires that she's trying to groom and raise up. She has a mom, her brother. She's dealing family stuff and business stuff. Leave this woman alone. Get y'all life. Get you some business.
That part.
Uncle Wanda, don't you got a broke down truck? Go focus on that. And y'all wanted her off the show. Y'all did so much stuff to the woman. Y'all did stuff to her that an average person like myself wouldn't have put up with it as long as she did. I would have been chucked y'all the deuce and slammed y'all with a chair. I would have
And
drugged.
for the people in the back, thank you, Miss Candy, for sharing. She says, I just checked as of 5 seconds ago. Show has not been renewed. So now, Tisha talking about the drama on. See, girl, what drama? What are you talking about?
They just want some traction. They nobody finna get no traction. I was saying that they gonna forgive me for this, but Tisha, I could. That's why I ain't nowhere near Love and Marriage Huntsville at all. I couldn't be on show because I would have been whooped your tail. You and Kim, I would have been clacked your and Stormy. I would have been stomped the mud holding her. Baby, you straight out there in my crooked letter. I got people out there. I would have been slammed you because all that little mess that y'all doing, y'all stupid. Y'all not gonna be satisfied until y'all literally get stoned because y'all feel like y'all can target somebody who ain't fit to mess with y'all, and that's true. That's cool. But go against the ones that could really grab y'all. Y'all know who to play with. Y'all need to go
Mm-hmm.
sit out. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
this is Stormy. If you a good businesswoman, like you claim, stop stealing, alleged, and do your own stuff. You started out with a hair care line. Go back to it
That part.
and and,
That
and,
part
and
right
get
there.
your life. Nobody is messing with you, but you want to
Mm-hmm.
bully everybody.
That's what they trying to do, bully. Miss Jersey girl says, "Aunt Maria, how do you join the channel?" Miss Maria, can you help her with that, please? But it should be that button. What is it? Is it a notification button? I don't be over there like doing that, but yeah, she'll help you. She says tap G's pick, hit perks, and choose the join. Yes, thank you, Miss Maria. Greatly appreciate you so much. Miss Candace says Canvas 1.0 will never something. I gotta see. Um, Miss Denise, they don't plaster this thing down here. I have to put my initial in the chat sometime to continue to read what the people saying. Canvas 1.0 will never reappear. That part. Miss Carla says Miss Denise is going to. Uh, It's terrible. I don't
Oh,
know why they did that
Miss
to
Denise, she say
her.
Miss Denise is gonna stomp Tuna Cat in her good with girl in my good with cold 10 wig. I got me one. I got me a cold 10 man down wig, baby. You best believe that's that good. And that which one do y'all want? You want the cold 10 with the Frankie wig, or you want that Whitney Houston when she stole that Grammy and ran up out there because they didn't want to give her one, so she stole somebody's and they ran out the building. I think I'm gonna go with that one right there because that hair was flipped. Okay.
Now you just confused me. I don't know which one I want. I don't know which one of the wigs I want you to put on. But
Well,
yeah, they need to
I
go
just
find
put it in
some
my bag.
business.
I got a bag full. You know, it's in the bag. Okay.
Lord have mercy. I guess the people trying, but you know what? I didn't want nobody to say nothing to show enough because I was trying to be nosy, y'all, singing in the background. I was trying to hear what she was saying, but all I caught was she don't never lose a fight. I said, boy, she was the bully that she thought she was. A few years older than me. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You getting too old to be talking about fighting somebody. You
Exactly.
always coming out here
And
rah rahing for somebody. Them people ain't rah rahing for you. They don't do that. They
I
was
like this is a
dragging.
grab you around, or what's it say? Grab you around the way, girl. Wig. I got that. I got that. I got that. Red Bill real rings at least 2 pounds, baby. Don't get you bring me way back to my LL days. Don't you start. Don't y'all start, okay?
Miss Maria is terrible to my grab you not around the way, girl. We
Yeah, that's true. She done brought the song up. Girl, I'm gonna be hearing that song all day. She better stop.
oh my God, I cannot, y'all. But they just got it so twisted, y'all. It don't make no sense. Marissa said, gee, like I said, that scar on her lip says otherwise. Not otherwise. Miss Candy said she lost the fight with Mel. She sat down and shut up when Mel let it be known she was gonna sue her. Ooh, that part right there.
Exactly.
Miss Carlos says Cloudy is a coward.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, and Miss Faith, I'm feeling a little better today, Miss Faith.
Can you see what else Miss Carla is saying? I can't see it. She says,
Uh,
"Okay, I got it. Cloudy is a coward. She sent that woman over there to do that live. Say it again. That part, but then she trying to twist it on the good people, talking about. I
mhm.
told my friend, girl, I'm over here on TikTok. I don't never get that many views. Why is I got all these comments over here? Oh, she that be sitting them people. Girl, what? Ooh, it's the little words that the people be saying. Thank you so much, Miss Jersey Girl, for becoming a member. I greatly appreciate you so, so much. But it's the little things that they be saying that don't be making no sense. What make people be like, wait, what? That ain't true.
Mhm. But they
I
do
cannot.
that. They are somebody said it's somebody. Carlos Key, I'ma say this here too by his little slimy slithery behind. He trying to act like he throwing the rock high in his hand like he ain't got nothing to do with it, but he having a field day with all of a sudden now. All of a sudden, Stormy and Unc them, all them coming out full throttle at Mel again. Man, go sit y'all bust down.
Again,
Go leave
again.
that
Hey, Miss
woman
Sexy
alone.
Diva Girl. I hope you got all your stuff done. Miss Maria says that Candy, that was the second fight she lost. Not the second one. The second fight she lost. The first was when she got fired from the show. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, G Squad and chat. Hey, girl. Hey. Maria says that Jersey girl. I guess she says thank you. I can't see. But yes, Miss Denise, she trying to come out today and try to pop off on some people. Let me tell
Oh,
y'all
better
what she
pop
said when
myself.
I did.
Go
Wait
pop
a
off
minute.
in there and go clean that. Help your daughter clean that house. Oh, I'm
It ain't
sorry.
that big. It shouldn't take that long. Let
Mm.
me tell y'all what she said when she went live when I caught that little bit on my after I finished my first live. She to my she wants to talk fly before she lie. I said, wait, what? Where you get that from? Who told you to say that?
Uncle Wanda always lying.
That
She
part
already
right there.
lied and got one person in trouble when she was trying to start that mess up and almost tried to have that person jumped on the set or something. She set that person up. Girl, stop. You so messy that you won't mess, but then when heat come up in your way, it come in your direction, you want to run and hide and talk trash. Now you done already been shut down with a cease and desist, and you still talking. See,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you like my auntie used to tell the folks in the neighborhood. You don't believe fat meat can fry in the pan, but let me show you how it go. Okay, let me put the grease in there. Because obviously you don't realize, Mel, you need to come on out, baby, and start busting everybody down. Light the courthouses up. Cause they don't believe fat meat fries in the pan.
But Miss Denise, they
Right.
mad at the wrong people. Sexy Diva says Wildebeest looking for some attention. Miss
That's
Wildebeest
it.
trying to show Carlos that Carlos, I can get the people and I can help get this show back up. Carlos, that's what she trying to do, y'all. She's so infatuated with that dude. He could care less about her and her daughter and everybody else. And now, see, if you want to keep it real, your daughter ain't even TV material. Let's just call it what it is. Go back to season one. Remember, it came out of her mouth that he told her, if you don't get it together, you're gonna be toodles, deuces, bye. Now you wanna pop your ish like you doing something to my one monkey don't. Girl ain't gonna never forget what she said. One monkey don't stop no show. You won't end the show.
Use a lie. Use a lie. Cause let me tell you something. Let me say this. You said when one monkey don't stop no show. They might be right, Miss Uncle Wanda. But you take about 6 or 7 of the monkeys who all walked out at the same freaking time, little by little, everybody. So all his factors on all different shows don't walk the hell out and filed a lawsuit. Now the shows with an S have stopped. Now what?
Mm,
Because y'all ain't
mm.
got no job without the key player. Nah, go on the DoorDash. Ain't nothing wrong with
That part
DoorDash.
right there. That part. Rabbits Runner says that Miss Denise, hello, and you're absolutely exactly right. This is why millimeters need to pay them dust. People know what they are doing, but listen to her crazy line as pay them dust. Absolutely, but Miss, the Lord is working on us, the people, y'all. It's just the lies. It's the lies for me, y'all. It's the lies. Candy says
Mhm.
the fact that she tried to lure AL to the set to get jumped wasn't enough. She should have been fired. And how we know she ain't? I'm just saying. Miss Rabbit says that Candy, hello, and exactly. She is a hot dumbass mess. Ooh, not the
She
dumbass.
is. See
Maria
something.
says.
See, you know what? Carlos done told that woman miss sales, and it worked for a long time. At one point, remember, sis, it worked for a
Mm.
little bit, but it ain't fit to work right now because he don't have no use for them now. They job was to go at Mel while Mel was on the show. Mel ain't on the show no more. So now what? You got nothing
She
to
ain't up
deal
there.
with.
Nothing. Maria says that show jackknife on the side of the road still. Not jackknife over there on the side of the road waiting on the tow truck. Rabbit says that Candy, I agree about some of the CCs. Absolutely. Miss Sexy Diva says we don't want to argue with you, Will the Beast. She's mad because she was not, girl, don't you say not the fired. I gotta see. She mad cause she was coming back just to know the show is over now. That
Yep,
part,
yep. Well,
mad, mad. They call it.
hey,
Ooh, they
Sexy
just
Diva.
say
I know
mad.
Sexy Diva for to cut herself up. Sexy Diva, you about to cut up today so you and Miss Maria can get into the timeout box with me? Cause I heard y'all been cutting up since I've been out. Okay,
Girl,
I'm back.
she was up here. She was up here. She was my co-host early this morning. Girl, she was up there holding it, and she was calling the people out. Now she did. I
Call 'em,
ain't finna
girl.
know.
Call 'em. I'm calling you. That's my jam too. I'm ready to play that.
But yeah, y'all, it's just laughs and giggles of how dumb these people is and how the people be trying to fool us. Like what's coleslaw favorite word? We slow.
Yeah, we the slow ones, right? Yeah, right.
We the slow ones. We just slow. That part right there. Yeah, they mad. And you know what? They ain't gonna never ever get an opportunity like that ever again. Never.
No, why is Uncle Wanda on live anyway? And then she got a parcel loaf. She got to take out the oven. She better go
Oh,
on over there and try to sell that stuff. I'm
oh.
just saying. She got to,
Miss
you
Rabbit
must
says
be out
that
there catching squirrels and stuff so you can have your ingredients for your other truck. You better go on now. Do something productive, girl.
That part right there. Rabbit says that G Squad, the lies is what they do. That's exactly what they are, lies. So if
True.
people are aware, don't give them the traction because they're nothing and won't get that check on YouTube. She tries to get LOL. Girl, ain't that something? You be seeing it, don't you, Miss Rabbit? She come out, what am I on? Am I live on IG YouTube? Y'all going over there to my YouTube.
Who she
Mm.
blind? She is so sad. She don't even know. She's so throw. She don't even know where she at on YouTube or IG. It's a way that you can hook both of them up in a way where you could go live on IG or you could go on live on YouTube at the same time. You can even go live on TikTok and IG at the same time. It's a way to do it, Miss Wonder, but you got to sit your tail down and stay out of other folks' business and focus on that to do it. It's a way to do it.
Miss
Mm.
Maria says, not a possum loaf.
Yes, girl, possible. With that,
Mr. Nee, where you come up with that one from? Talking about a daggone possum loaf. Ugh, I
awesome loaf
cannot.
with squirrel gravy. She better go somewhere.
Oh
Sit
my
down.
God. Yeah, she was talking about the people talking about her food. You ain't never tasted my food. I don't think I want to. I did hear somebody say one time you were washing your hand in the chitlin bucket and all. Girl, I can't be doing all that.
You know
I'm
doggone well
weak,
what
y'all.
nobody sis, you know doggone well what nobody entertaining Wanda's food. That's why they was thankful that Mel sent that food over for that repast because I know them children was sitting there talking about who catering today because we ain't eating this mess.
You know what, Sexy Diva, go on over yonder to the corner. Listen to this here, y'all. Yep, in my bikini shorts now. It's hot in Arizona. Been fast today. Oh, not fast today.
Oh, she have to be
Girl,
fed.
we're going to mess around
Girl,
and
don't
have a
be out
wedding.
there playing
Sexy.
that song looking sexy deep with a Daisy Dukes on. Don't be doing that.
Look at Sexy Diva with her Dukes on. Yeah, she out there with her Dukes on. I ain't mad at you, girl. Rabbit says that woman is the true definition of a dunce. A empty wagon carrying nothing but lot fuss idiot. Die. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. She trying, y'all. You can't take that away from her. I mean, she out there trying, she working hard for the car. Lose up her. They don't give a blank about you, girl. He don't care about you.
I'm sorry. I liked it better when she was in a fighting with her little folks because that was entertainment right there because y'all looked like some fools. That
It
was a
didn't
little
last
bit.
long.
It did
That
not.
that that, that wasn't real, Miss Denise. That
I
was
know.
not
But
even
hey,
real either.
trying to get
Mm-mm.
folks, trying to get people to their channels. Ain't nobody watching y'all miss.
Yeah, that wasn't real at all. They plotted and planned that as well. They were just trying to get some traction and trying to get the people to talk, and that's it. That's all. Who cares? Maria says that sexy diva, slow your roll, sis. Sexy diva said I caught a little bit of the sun today, and the leg said, "Girl, let me out," and she let him out. I ain't mad
Yeah,
at her. Maria says she
yeah.
trying uh everybody patient. Yes, that part right there. Sexy Eve says Potato's trying to get I might have to call YouTube and de him folk, 'cause this is ridiculous, y'all. Potato's trying to get the millimeter CCs to argue with her. We don't care about you, stink butt, and don't. Ain't nobody finna argue with her.
Not none
But
of that no more. No one in the none of the real metal meters gonna argue with none of these folks on YouTube anymore. We don't care. We
but
about
yeah,
our
y'all.
business. Like Mel say, go about your business and do something. Don't sit there. Anybody wasting their time to going into in a YouTube beef is crazy as all I know with
Mhm.
them folks over there on that other sector. Let them have it. Let them
But
have it.
the
Y'all want
people.
it, y'all have it.
The people was asking some good questions. How did Mel get into this? Why you saying, asking her questions, why you always dragging or got something negative? She don't never say nothing good. And who cares? We're not expecting her to. Because when I tell y'all you can see the hatred just coming up out of her and the jealousy, man, that's funny to me. When I see people like that, it's just so funny. And then you wonder why you ain't gonna get your blessing. Mm,
At all.
mm,
And I think and it's not more so that she is, yeah, she don't like Mel and all that, but she can't stand Miss Van with a passion. So
mm,
to get Miss Van stirred up, which she haven't learned yet, you can't mess with that woman. You don't bother her. You know what I'm saying? She figured, oh, I'm gonna go after Mel and I'm gonna get Miss Van stirred up. You can't shake that woman. They know where they at in life.
Mhm.
Y'all only ones on that stupid mess.
She already said that. I tell y'all, she said time and time again. She already done said to the people, it's not Mel that she wants. She thinks she ready to go up against Miss Van. She said that she wants her mama. Now that part right there. Faith says Mel said F all them mofos. That part right there. Candace says they talk about Mel so they can deflect on what they were doing. That part right there. Marie
Don't
said
don't
that,
worry, don't
that
worry,
part.
don't worry about sis Van. I got you. I got you because you know because I get saved every 15 minutes. So
Not
during one
every
of my
15.
unsaved mission, come on, Uncle Wonder, me and you could go at it, baby sister. You know, guys, I don't have a problem. I can get you in between my unsavedness. Okay, I can get you. Okay.
But why she won't Van like she ready? She ain't ready for her either.
Because she jealous. Think about it. Miss Bessemer is jealous. You wish you could have the magnitude and the stigma that lady possess. That lady has class. They don't have class. They gutter trash, trailer park trash. They just
Oh,
trash all the way around, and they don't know how to put themselves together to make themselves not be trash. You know,
mm,
sometimes you got someone you could be kicked down and be in the trash bin for a minute, but you know how to get yourself out and come up and be something. Not them. They want to wallow in the dirt. They want everybody to wallow with them. No, nobody fit to do that. And then they get super mad when you don't cater to them and give them money. See, they want people to give them, and they don't want to go
mm-hmm.
work for it. They don't want to put their brains to work.
Let
Come
me
on
let me
now.
let me, let me read this, and then I got to tell y'all something. Miss Candace says she don't like Miss Van because Miss Van refused to be ghetto, and she already done said she don't she don't do ghetto. But she was asked. I said, question y'all. Somebody asked, did you buy SAB? She paused and she said, hmm. And then her response was, yeah, yeah, I did. And that was another lie because I can tell when a person is lying, man. She was lying through her gum because the people were coming at her to say, if you ain't never bought or tried said SAB, how can you even comment? So that was a lie. She ain't bought no product.
No,
She
she
ain't
does.
bought
She
it.
not gonna buy the product. I'ma tag you in, sis Maria. Tag you in. We gonna tag her up, baby. We gonna go ahead and clothesline old Unc over there because she thinks she's slick.
Not the clothesline. Miss Candace says you can take the people out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the people.
Yes,
I
I
guess
will.
it sounds like to me you're saying that they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act when they get out there in certain places. Miss Sexy Diva says Mom Van already told. What else it say? Can you see it, Miss Denise?
Yeah, she said Mom Van already told Wildebeest she don't do ghetto. Exactly, sexy diva. She been told her that. But see, let me tell you something. And see, sometimes y'all, because we can come
Hmm.
out the country. I know how to see you. If you a versatile person like myself, I'm a chameleon. Meaning I can adapt to any area. Any I could be classy, I could be ghetto, I could be high class queen if I need to be. But whichever one, whatever you own, I'm gonna pop it out to you in the lip second. How it depends on the situation. Depends on how I feel. You know, I
Hmm.
might just make you let me act a fool and be a monkey by yourself. I don't know. Just depends, okay? Just depends. You know, it depends on my saving grace. If I'm saved or unsaved, or did the Holy Ghost and the fire touch me at the same time? I don't know. Okay. But
Not a monkey. I don't
but
know why, but I don't know why that lady, she ain't never like Mel. You know, even though she lied and said she did, when she began to hear that that lady and her mom was a millionaire, when she began to hear how her mom had to come and help lie Tisha and her lie husband start up that business. Oh, well now, if you had all the sense and you that smart, why they reaching out to Miss Van? I'm just asking for a friend. Ooh,
hmm,
tuna cat with your you ought to be grateful for them people at tuna cat. You ain't had no sense to do nothing. Jersey girl said that was me. No, it won't you, Miss Jersey girl asked this year about SAV. Oh, girl, I cannot. Candace says, I bet it burns. bun seeing Mill hanging, handling Miss
And
Van a stack whenever she wants. Whatever else, what else to say, Mr. Niece?
right. It does. Yeah, she want to, but she mad because she can't do it. Tuna Cat can't do it. And speaking of Tuna Cat, when you stay your butt from down here H Town, stay your tail off the third ward. Them third ward busters ain't gonna do nothing but run you through the ground, baby. I've been H Town all my life. I know how they work. Stay away from Fofo, stay away from the tray, and definitely stay away from fifth, because they ain't gonna treat you right at all, baby. They gonna treat you like a fifth of gin if they need to. You better know how I know.
Ooh, ooh,
That's
you,
why Tuna Cat is called Tuna Cat, because you messing with one of them tray over there on that end over there. Them tray boys don't smell right. They ain't good.
oh, well, you know, Maho says she cheap at teach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, say it ain't
So,
so, girl.
we don't mess with them. I don't. I've been in Ace. I don't mess with them hoods over there. No,
Ooh, ooh,
no, no.
yeah.
They got
Shout
a
out
line for
to,
you. What's
let
your
me,
name? You been running through my name. I want you to run right there. Or they favorite line is, "Girl, I see you, and in my eyes, I like what you see, baby. Close your eyes. Don't look this way." I tell them all the time, I'm not. You ain't got enough medical insurance to deal with me, because I can send you there. Okay, but you ain't got a 401k and all that, because you're gonna need to use all that dealing with me. Okay, so we done
ooh,
went together, you done died and cheated, and we done broke up. That's it. Okay, that's it.
ooh,
That's
shout
how
out.
relationship goes.
Shout out to you, Jersey girl, for calling that question out. Did you purchase SAB? Jersey girl, now you can answer this question for me. Now, did you think she was sincere or was she up there telling another lie? I'm going where she was telling another lie. That's my thought. Miss Candy says,
Why
I
was
bet
that lie?
it were okay. I think I read that one when she's feeling generous. Faith says, Mel said, F them mofos in my male voice. Ooh, not the male voice. Miss Helen says, why are my comments not appearing? I see you now. I don't know, Miss Helen, but hey, hello and welcome. Maria says, she can only cheat back if he cheated first. So he done told on himself. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Miss Sexy Diva says, Melody says, F up about that lying lady and her fake review trying to get a reaction. That part right there.
Yeah, why you doing a fake review when you know you ain't purchased that latest stuff? Now I can tell y'all, I'd have damn near went broke buying that stuff for me, because I done got the hair products. I had got Sugar Mama products. That Sugar Mama products was good, baby, because my little grandbabies ain't been right since. I got her hair stuff. I didn't get a chance to do the body scrub. I got the facial stuff, the original ones that came out, and I'm using her lip primer right there, baby. Think I'm dang when I am, baby. Yes.
Mm. Miss
And to
Carter
let
says,
y'all know, and to let you
Miss
know how
Carter
she
says,
operates. Go ahead, sis.
Miss Carter says, Mr. D said you don't have enough medical insurance.
You know, I be trying to tell you, if y'all tell them that, they'll you got to tell the man that up front, so they'll know which way to go with you. See, if not, they go play with it.
Oh,
That's how you gonna know if they really got medical insurance too.
I cannot. Ooh.
Mm.
Mm. Can you read that one, Maria at Healing? You are not in the. Can you see the rest?
So Maria say, at healing, you are not in time out, and you haven't been hidden.
So
So
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Carter says at Healing. She says hello. But yeah, y'all them some sick individuals. You know, I did hear somebody talking about. They said that Tuna Cat and Maho had got fired. I heard it was Lemonhead and Side Hen. So they need to fire everybody. They all been fired.
Next
What
week,
y'all
I mean,
talking
first
about?
of all, for them to say that who got fired, there is no show. So technically, everybody is fired, including Carlos. Since he climbed to say now he's doing an interview saying he have no hiring and firing power. It's up to the network. Then I guess they don't fire y'all done behind.
That don't even
Well,
sound right though, Miss Denise. That don't
cause
sound
he
right.
lying. A lie ain't nothing to tell.
Mm.
You know
That
that.
part right there. That part right there. Faith says truck need to go take off. Mm, mm. Truck needs to go take off that hot pink and French. roll down.
And she's still wearing that same hairstyle. I thought she first of all, wait a minute, sis. Didn't she just have a makeover or something? Somebody did her hair and face and stuff like that. Did she
About a
have
week
that?
or two ago. About a week or two ago, yeah.
Okay, so she can't keep that up.
Right. But you know what she said? She used Dial soap and she put some Listerine up under her eyes, y'all. That's what she said to the people. And then she told the people, y'all stop spending all y'all money on them products. See? Why you had to say that for? That don't make sense. Miss Jersey Girl says I agree with you, G. They ignored my next question when I asked wait a minute. Um which product and where was your review? You right, because I didn't see that one. I did not see it. God knows they did. They ignored it. I'm so sorry. Miss Maria says at Miss Denise, that's what I said. They all fired. How CK think anybody gonna believe him as the top EP doesn't have anything? It doesn't have hiring firing power. On doesn't employ them folk. So how can they fire them? That's why I said, can somebody make it make sense for me? Hillary says around here, wouldn't stand a chance. Not a chance. Thank you, Miss Maria. Ooh, she wouldn't stand a chance, Miss Hillary. Mm. Y'all, and this time I don't never lose a fight. Girl, go sit down. Look like what Miss Maria say about that lip. You lost something. Did she lose something, Miss Maria? I'm just asking. Because if I'm swinging like that, ain't nobody finna be messing up my good lips. Mm-mm. Not the lips. Not the face. Period, boo. Lord, I cannot, y'all. I just cannot. But yeah, it's all been twisted and all of that stuff. So they can come up with something else a little bit better. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You trying to
For
get some
real.
traction. She's that girl trying to get some traction. Miss Maria, Miss Candace says, not sure what Listerine under the eyes do, but a little preparation H under the eyes takes away the puffiness, especially if I can't see the rest.
Yep. For
Especially if
real.
can you see that, Miss Denise? Especially if what?
She say, especially if she say, especially if have been crying or a cold spoon. Yeah, and cucumbers will do it too. Now you can put them cucumbers up there and they take that baggage away, and all of that. And Noxzema work just as well, but all that I ain't never heard nothing about no Listerine. Wanda needs to stop trying to make her own products, and so she can try to sell it. That's made stuff. God dog. Nah, don't do
She's
that.
trying to make her own products.
That ain't certified by the eighth whatever. It ain't certified.
Oh,
Get a real chemist.
girl. That's what she was telling the people to my y'all want to know what I use on my face? What I use on my face is Dial soap. Dial soap and Listerine up under
And
my
it
eyes.
shows because you ain't supposed to use no dye. That soap will dry your skin out. It takes it clogs your pores. So you can still gonna have to use a exfoliating some type of exfoliating scrub
Moisturizer and
to
all of that.
fix yourself.
Miss Maria says, hey, Bush Campers, I'm going to need 30 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share the video. Join for $2.99. Thanks. Y'all, please hit the like button for me. Greatly appreciate y'all joining the live, but just hit the like button. Hit the like button or the dislike. Whichever one y'all want to do. It don't matter. Maria says, Healing says, Maria, I can't stand a, whew, uh, um, her denture would be laying on, not on the side of the road, girl. I can't stand a running mouth. Oh
She must
God,
have got her some good new dentures because I don't hear her clack them like she used to, or she got some good poly grip.
not the girl. Wait, not the poly grip. Oh my goodness, Miss Maria says she looks like she used Dial and Listerine too. Just say you ain't got the money for luxury skincare. Ooh, Miss what her name? Where she at? Miss Jersey girl already done called out over there, y'all. That part right there. Faces, I just ordered another jogging suit because my granddaughter got the other and my body wash on the way. Ooh, girl, say it again. Ooh, that's it, y'all. You know, they just so mad about the people gravitating to Mel, supporting her business and all of that stuff. You know, ooh, it that costs that much. And you know, when they say, ooh, that costs that much, and these daggone people buying it too. Y'all remember when Marho came out talking about people spending all their money on her products? Now you won't saying that when the people were trying the chocolate in the bottle. Chocolate in a bottle. I'm just saying. Candace said she gained that weight back, so the dentures are a little tighter. Not a little tighter. Maria says that can't. I cannot. Miss Helen says Candy. Yes. Ooh. Not the weight back, y'all. Bless her heart. Yeah, Mel over there saying bless them on their journey, y'all. They. Ooh. And look at that. Still giving her that power. Still giving her the power. Always got to say something. Always trying to say something negative about them. Trying to stop the people from going over there to support. Ooh, shame on y'all. What about the children? Y'all know she trying to feed and got to feed the children. They don't care about that. Mm-mm. They don't care. I ain't hitting on 2 cents or nothing. Mm, it ain't working though. It ain't working though. Y'all had to go find something else. That's another failed attempt, y'all. Y'all see how they be keep coming up with all these failed attempts.
Yeah,
Ain't
throwing the
nothing,
stuff up against the wall says just to see if it gonna stick. That's
ain't
it.
nothing working though. Miss Faye says lies and more lies. Y'all, they said we all these people we gotta try something else, y'all. We come on now. Who gonna pay that girl to come out and say that? That girl probably enjoying them their products. Cause shout out to what's that lady name? Oh, I can see it, but I can't call her name. But yeah, she said the girl got the Seventh Avenue products in the diagonal showcase. If they that bad, why you still got them in your showcase? Anonymous T, shout out to her. Maria says, and don't nothing stick. Ain't
You
nothing sticking.
at all. That's why Marcel's somewhere in the closet trying to iron on make believe hurts so he could come out and say something.
You know what, y'all? She was probably down there in Huntsville because that girl probably done called crying, talking about I ain't seen Maho in about a week. That's probably what that was, because you know she always jumping in the marital business, something she really need to stay out of. That girl ain't had no business being married and nothing. You got to keep running to your mama, girl. When you gonna catch up with your age and handle your business? That ain't her husband. That's your husband. You supposed to handle him, not her. Always calling somebody to come to your rescue. Sick of it. Oh, I know I would never be looking at that doggone show. Looking at it for what? She crying. Mato. I don't know why he mad at me. They keep coming and they were saying this and saying that. Maho said what? Maho said shut the F up. He's a fool, y'all. He said that on national TV to his wife. He said, shut the F up. I said, oh, no, he did. No, he didn't. Maria says, and don't nothing stick for him. And don't. Miss Candace says, bottom row, so may, who? Not the bottom row. Who, Lord? Bottom row, so may get some time if he does not pay those tickets. Ooh, ain't that something? Wait a minute, Miss Candy. Where you gonna get that money from? I'm just asking. Y'all know that girl can't go back over there and get no more money. Lord, and ooh, if they still had that money in that said bank, y'all, they done put a freeze. They done put a froze on that account. No more withdrawals. No, 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 no. No, no. We gonna take this back and y'all gonna have to pay for what y'all already spent. We gonna be needing that back. That part right there. They need to take them to court for that foolery they up there doing. God doggone it. Maria says if the show returns, a few folk will probably watch just to see the train wreck. Well, yeah, Probably so, Miss Maria. Miss Carla says Martha will come back home if Tuna can't get another loan. Oh my God, Miss Carla, I cannot with you, but you telling the truth. She can't get now another loan, y'all. Candy says she can raffle off potatoes. Not do a rap. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Maria says, but if they start another, let me see here. Miss Maria be terrible. If they start another LLC, they can probably get another small business loan. Miss Maria, don't be trying to get them folks no ideas. They get another small business loan, then he gonna do the same thing he been doing. Probably over there in a rehab somewhere, a legend. Down there in Atlanta somewhere, a legend. I'm just saying. No, them folks ain't about to be keep fooling with them. They just ain't finna do it, y'all. It's over. Now unless they better go to another bank. Y'all, wait a minute. They're gonna do a credit report. They're gonna pull the girl credit, and you know she already done the. Nah, that credit score done went way down, y'all. She can't get now another loan. Mm-mm. Nope. Them people ain't finna do it. They might need a cosigner. Who she gonna get the cosign? I'm just asking. And if you got all that money, why is your cars and stuff being repossessed? Y'all, that stuff. Mm-mm. No, that stuff just don't make no sense. It don't add up to me. Mm-mm. If I don't went and got a loan from a good bank and I all this here, what was it, 800,000 or something like that? See, I'm gonna go ahead on and pay off the car that I'm gonna get. Miss Face is Stormy coming out with the fan net. Oop, where them fans at? Not the. Yeah, she probably will. But y'all know they said she coming out with some tights or something. Copy and paste too. Copy and paste. Just be sitting over there in the bushes lurking to see what she gonna do next. And you know what y'all said? People like that be like, I don't give a F what the people think. I don't care how she do that. What she do. They don't care about that stuff. Call them copy and paste all you want to. Maria says, but if you use an EIN, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Miss Maria, I want you to stop giving them folks ideas. If you use a EIN, it has nothing to do with your credit. Mm, 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 mm.
Now,
Well,
yeah, the EIN doesn't have anything to do with the credit, but the EIN, it can be linked to one EIN unless it's a corporation where you have to have two different EINs. That one EIN could be is used for all of those business and they be umbrella. So if that EIN is hit and linked to the businesses that's been targeted as not good business, it's just a matter of time where they can't use it.
that part right there.
Because I got two businesses with same EIN. I had three.
Mm.
I just ain't done nothing with it.
I mean, I'm sure she know about that. Maria says that G child, they already got these ideas. But Miss Maria, they gonna have to pay these stuff back though, y'all. Mm. What she getting ready to do? Go file bankrupt? That what she gonna do? I ain't got nothing to show for that money. If you got $800,000, I would have nicely went and built me a $200,000-$300,000 house. I would have did it, y'all. I'd have built me a $200,000-$300,000 house and bought and paid for my car. That part right there, and worry about the rest later. Where the money at? They wasted that money. Oh, mm. Yeah, I did hear that Maho court is next April, May next month. I think D Nasty's coming up before the end of this month, her and LaBavick. So that's how come she probably over there quiet. Quiet on the
I
set.
hope they hurry up and knock they bus into the jailhouse because they all getting on my nerves.
That part right there, Miss Denise. And I'm telling y'all,
Dealing with Marcel, every time you look up, they resetting his stuff. Every
hmm
time. It's a reset. See, he know what he doing. I'm telling y'all. See, he has a lawyer up until the trial date. Then when the trial day come, watch what I tell you. He gonna walk his ass in that damn courtroom without an attorney, and then without an attorney, they feel like they can't do it now. But see, if I was that judge, he will get a court-appointed attorney, and he can't fire them, and he gonna have to sit there and deal with it.
That part
Or
right there.
or she need to go ahead and make her ruling against them and let it stand.
That part. Miss Maria says since the new business would be in Mississippi, they likely have more than one EIN. It's a possibility. Miss Candy says, they don't build G. Um, let me see. Uh, 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 uh. They don't build G. They don't know how to build. They should have just bought an already built home. See, Miss Candy already done told y'all my hoe want to move down there where Mel at. Out there in that neighborhood. That what he said. I don't know how you gonna get out there, but I'm just saying. Maho, what you doing out through that way she living at anyway? Why is you over there? Out there in that type of neighborhood. Ooh, y'all know the people mad. They said she at home looking at the city from her house. Ooh, another reason to be pissed. Another reason, y'all. Another reason to be pissed. She at her house looking at Huntsville. Ain't that something? They mad again. Miss Candace says, sadly, Hotel may not likely face jail time, although he deserved it because he continued to stalk her and she has to have a bodyguard. Well, Miss Candace, why you think he ain't gonna get no jail time? He needs some. It's like they done put it off so long, the RP stuff. People done ain't talking about it. That's what needs traction. Robert Grant says, Mr. Niece, you're right. The courts need to just appoint crazy Marty an attorney or make a ruling, in my opinion. Mel's attorney needs to get with the program.
Because
Seems
here's the
they,
thing. Here's the thing, sis. Rabbits running. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know a little bit more than what I know. Is he doing trial by jury or is he doing trial by judge? If he's doing trial by judge, it's up to the judge to make the ruling, and she needs to either go ahead and make him have an attorney that he can be appointed to where he can't fire, or she needs to just go ahead and let the case go on with what she have, and then go ahead on and lock his tail up because that
if you
boy
talking
done
about the
violated the
RP, if you talking about
violation.
the RP, they say he wanted a jury by peers, not the judge.
See, he
Uh,
playing. He playing. He
mhm.
playing.
Absolutely. Candace says nothing happens to Hotel. There is no one applying pressure to him. He gets away with it. Yeah. It's like now he don't like, oh, they done forgot all about the RP. It's he ha ha. I go to court. They ain't gonna do nothing. That's it. That's all.
But
Jury
he
by jury trial.
tried by jury, but he also know that the custody his custody case can't move forward until they go through finish with what he just did, which was the as he got the appeal approved, and then he's got to go through this dealing with the RP, so that his custody is based on the RP. If he get convicted and have to do jail time, he loses custody of his kids, and
Mm-hmm.
he knows that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he keep on trying to, and then trying to making it seem like, cause see, this don't come from out of Mel's pocket. Mel ain't paying for that, and Mel ain't paying for his attorney fees on this other stuff, cause he still haven't paid her back her money that he stole from her, and she not
Mm-mm.
worried about it, cause she done tripled that. She done tripled that what he stole,
Mm-hmm.
and he mad.
Absolutely.
That's why he punching the fist, cause you know,
Say that again, Mr. Niche. Your phone went out.
I say he mad because now that he realized that the money that Mel made, she done triple what he stole from her, and he mad
Mm-hmm.
because he don't have with her. So now he got to roll over and look at coleslaw, and then face the facts that the only women he can get that's gonna deal with him is them pygmies, and them they don't have a lot of money. They don't have the money that Mel has. He wants what Mel has.
That part. Hey, Lady Rita. She says, "Good afternoon, Queens." They could have bought a $40,000 caddy or Lexus luxury SUV, put the business sign on the door, and drive in style. Ooh, girl, say it again. Girl, say it again. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Miss Candace says the judge will realize he has weaponized the court system. This does not benefit the kids at all. Say it again. Miss
But
Rabbit's
they
running says,
also
Mr. Niece, you're right again. I say, what are males attorneys doing? I don't know. Seems like they lackluster. I know, me too. Sometimes, Miss Rabbit, I be saying that too. But the people be like, they got it under control. They know what they think. I don't know. I'm tired.
it ain't the attorneys right now. It's the judge. It's not the attorneys because they doing what they can do within the law of Alabama. They need to get that case moved out of Alabama because in Alabama you don't have the Alabama goes for the men, not the women. Go back and review all majority of Alabama's cases with domestic violence and all that. They always side with the man. They have no love for them women. It's they got those old school laws. They don't really care. So again, unless she get this case moved to a higher court system that's above that court up there, because again, Alabama court system is corrupt.
Miss Faith says they just broke ass people. She says they would come and took that house. Die. Maria says that Faith broke folks broke pockets with broke mentality. That part. Miss Rabbit says they been in control for 5 years. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Faith, Miss Rabbit's running. I agree. I was just getting ready to say that. How, girl, 5 years. She had to throw her hand up, y'all, in order to just get a divorce. She literally had to throw her hand up. They talking about the money he stole. Man, like, oh hell no. He can have it. Give me my
Yeah,
divorce. You better go.
yeah.
What was that woman name? Was it Tina Turner? I don't want it. He can
Yeah,
have
she had to do the same thing. Tina had to do the same thing. Like all
it.
she wanted was her name. Mel didn't even want the name.
She didn't want the name. Mel said, but he can have that money. Just can you please give me my freedom? Can you
That's
please
it.
sign off on this daggone divorce?
All
That's
she
all I
wanted
care
was
about.
her kids. She wanted her kids, and she wanted her freedom. And see, he know he done lost control of her. So now he wanna her only his only control to deal with her is to take her kids. If he get custody of the kids or he gets some type of ring on the kids, he can put a ring on her. Like in the sense of he got control of her if he can get a hold of those kids. That's what they need not to do. Allow him to have any access to those children. That man is diabolical. He is going. I just got through watching a case of what a situation of a DV case because of the system.
Mm,
Again, she really all the thing Mel has said this a long time ago. Once she can get custody, and he knows this. This is why he keeping her in court. Once she can get custody of her children, she's leaving the state of Alabama. She been said this.
mm-hmm,
Montel knows this. This is
mm-hmm.
why he's trying to locate where she's going. That's why she fits to do another sneak move. Everybody thinking she fits to up and be in Atlanta. No, she ain't. I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee she ain't gonna be in Atlanta.
Nah, Candace says, especially after the guardian ad litem is aware he was using corporate punishment. Yes. Oh, I say I don't even like to say that. I don't like to say that because I get all upset when in my feelings behind that. Miss Candace says, I'm rooting for Mel. We will. Can you see the rest of that, Miss Denise? Mm, let me see. She says, I am rooting for Mel. We all should continue to pray he will not get custody of a rabbit, let alone those kids. Not a rabbit. Died. Miss Rabbit says Mel said she wanted to be bi-coastal. That part right there, girl. That part. Candace says, don't tell it, Miss Denise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he has too much time on his hand, y'all. He both of them, him and D Nasty, both. That's why they been quiet. They sit in the back now plotting, trying to figure out what else is left, dude. Yo, dude. I mean, anything else we can try? We gotta do something. Look at D Nasty. She ain't paid nothing and nobody. She know what that people told her 30 days for the glad them people. She ain't paid them people, y'all. She ain't. She said, "Oh hell, mm, my court date is around the corner. Ain't paid them people. I'm in trouble behind it. She gonna be in trouble behind that, not paying that.
And I
Like
hope
that,
she
like them
do.
people told her.
I hope she do. That's one wench I want to see in jail. Her.
Yes.
She causing havoc for LeBarrett. She's LeBarrett's headache and Martell is Mel's headache. It's sad. It's sad.
Miss Candy says, "Don't tell it, Miss Denise." LOL. Just kidding. Candy says he likely thinks he, if he loses custody, he is a failure. When he really, when he really did fail his entire family. That part right there, Miss Candy. Yes, absolutely. He know that. Every morning he wake up and have to look at coleslaw, the choo-choo train, better known as the Passerine side hen. That's right. We gonna call her the Passerine side hen.
He
Yeah.
already knew. He already knew he was a failure. See, one thing Mel had said: if he got out there cheating, that was one thing. But the only thing that would make her leave the marriage, and she said that the only thing that would have made her leave the marriage if he getting that girl pregnant and she have a baby, and she did it on purpose because he already know that. So that's why he mad too. He mad because yeah, she did get pregnant. You can't get mad at her for getting pregnant because if you would have strapped it and wrapped it up, there would be no babies
Yeah,
right
that
there.
boy, see, you play too much, Mr. Niece. You know there ain't nothing that can fit that little bitty thing, that little cucumber.
You know, I mean, shoot, he could go get one of them little gloves, and cut off the pinky finger of it, and then wrap it up, put a little rubber band. Might have been a little safe, put a little newspaper on it. He might have been safe. I'm just saying,
Girl,
something couldn't
you
fit
a fool.
that
She
kind of
said cut
sausage
off
he
the
got.
glove, the pinky glove.
Just wrap that.
I cannot with you. Miss Candace says that Maria, he will be upset if Ralph come out of his divorce better than he did. That part right there. Miss Rabbit says the older two kids are at an age they can say where or who they want to live with. If they're not old enough in age, they're close to it. Yes, absolutely. I don't even want them to really put that pressure on them, y'all. I just hope all this stuff that he's done speak for itself, and the kids don't have to worry about it. Lord, maybe let them see him on Sunday. Sunday afternoon after church and dinner. Let it be. Let the people. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, the people gotta assist him. Y'all know what I'm saying. Maria Rabbit says that Maria, yes, he's been a failure from day one. Ooh.
And
Mm.
if I was enough of that, I was sure I feel what y'all saying, but Marcel couldn't have been my daddy because I be telling the judge, if I gotta see him, let it be I see because I don't talk to him. I don't trust him. I don't. That type of thing. There. I don't want to talk to him, not no person.
Mr.
Send me
Niece,
a
you didn't say, Mr. Niece, you didn't say
text.
virtual, did you?
Huh?
You didn't say virtual, did you?
Yes, I did. I said he couldn't have been my dad. I have to talk to him. Give me 5 minutes. Once a 5 minutes. I don't want to
Mm.
talk to you no longer. And it have to be virtual.
Mm. Your phone keeps going out, sound like a robot. Miss Candace says Mel always said she did not believe in sharing her husband. I say it again. Who does, Miss Candy? Especially in this day and time. Are y'all freaking kidding me? Ooh, and that girl D Nasty been down there in Atlanta, y'all. Ain't no telling what that girl got too, and Maho has too. Candace says those kids will grow up, and at some point, Hotel needs a job. He may as well start now. Miss Rabbit says at G Squad, I hope they're not put in that position either. But the way they're dragging this mess to court, they'll all be of age to say who they want to live with. Girl, look like they're gonna be 18 to me.
Sure, if that's the case, when they get 18, they at that point, after the way he have treated them, I don't think once they get of that legal age, they really not gonna mess with Martell. I could truly see that in a sense, and I could be off. But the way that man have, and it is showed on camera, he literally showed that in that car when them kids was in that car, and he was threatening to whoop them, and they broke out and started crying.
Mm-hmm.
That'll let
Hmm.
you know he tortures the heck out those children. And when a parent do that to them, their children, once they get of legal age, they ain't gonna mess with him.
Right. I don't think so either. I can see him as he get older and the kids get older too and they become adults. When they look at him and say, you're just disgusting. How dare you do our mama like that? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I hope one of them.
And they'll been a
Woo.
mess around to put him at. They'll put his tail in one of them old folks' homes where they really doing some torture to him up in there. There you go. Have him and roll his tail right up in that room and shut the door and lock it.
You know what the sad part
See,
is? All both of them see right now, little sugar mama at the age of 5 could probably run circles around all both of them there too, put together with a business. I'm just saying. Ms. Maria says, "Hey, Bush Campers, I'm gonna need 30 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Like hit the like button, please. Can y'all please hit the like button or the dislike button for us? Thank y'all so much for joining the live. Um Miss Candace says he can never be trusted. He is a manipulator. Those kids' feelings never register with him. Let not talk about all the awful things Mill went through because of him. Ooh, that Tank saw his mom in the closet crying, y'all. That's ooh, that little boy ain't gonna never forget that. I'm telling you, that child getting older, he better be careful because you know he's gonna be the man of the house. He just better be careful because he might not be ready for Tank. I'm
and
just
not
saying.
only and not only that is Tank. He put them hands on Tank like he did before. He really put
Mhm.
them hands on the Tank. I'm telling you, the male kids will jump on them daddies when they get of legal age. I haven't met one, I haven't seen one yet that ain't put them paws on their paw. Cause they're like, you know what? When we was a kid, you did this to me. Now since you think I'm grown and you grown, I want to take you to the court. That type of thing. And I believe Tank will take him to the court.
Mhm. Mhm. You know, he in
If
there in the closet at a young
if
age trying to console
if
his mama, rubbing her back,
if
saying, "Mama, don't cry."
if not, I guarantee y'all. What's that little boy name? Morales, Knox, and Maverick, whatever. All the 15 names he got. Him, the little personality baby. That little boy right there gonna be the another one that's gonna hit boy tail in the mouth.
Mm. Mm. Ooh. I just told y'all yesterday what that little boy gonna be saying. Yo, bro, you know I'm your brother, man. Let me get a ride, man. Let me ride in your whip, bro. Bro, what? Dude, what? Uh-uh. I can't be hauling strangers in my Rover, boy, that I'm working for. You must be crazy. No, I ain't riding you nowhere. Man, it's right up the street right there. Dad like Popeyes. I just want to go there and get a couple piece of chicken. You better call Uber.
And I'm gonna have to teach my nephew Tank. And what you tell me is, use your Tom and Jerry. Put your 1 and 2 feet together and get the marching. March when you step, okay? March when you step. Juvenile taught you how to do it. Go on and let's do it, okay?
Maria says, like Wendy's son punched his pappy out. That part. Rabbit says, the G Squad, my 14-year-old grandson tried to fight his dad about his mother, who is my daughter. Girl, you better speak on it. That part right there. Face says, run, Mel, run like hell. And don't look back. Don't look back, Mel. Candace says, the fact that Hotel uh, punch his arm so hard that it hurt for days. It could have been broken or could have developed a blood clot. I would have demanded supervised visitation. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, he's a trifling,
And
low
she
down, dirty
did.
dog.
She did ask for supervised visitations, but what did they do? They sit there and took the kids away for them days and say he had to do an evaluation. That wasn't enough. See, hadn't he done that down here in the state of Texas, they would have been took the kids from his tail. He wouldn't been allowed to see them, and it had to be supervised. He
Miss
had to.
Maria says,
He would
go
go
ahead.
ahead, mom.
Miss Maria says, Tank be like, what you talking about, bro? You ain't about to ride with me. Uh-uh. I don't like you like that. You was forced upon me and my sisters. What you saying, dude? Man, you better hit up Uber. Where your mom at? Harpo, who this boy? Harpo.
Baby, let me
Huh.
tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I feel you because I know when my daddy have I haven't even seen that girl since we were small. We had like supposed to be a stepsister or something like that, or she supposed to be our half sister or whatever. But I haven't seen that since we duct taped her, and she was older than us. She was like parents doing to the imminent to the chicken McNuggets, right? But see, the difference between us was even though she was older than us, we was some bad little children, so we duct taped her and tore her up. Baby, I put an orange in the sock and wore her out.
and we ain't see
Ooh.
them since.
Oh, not the duct tape and the orange in a sock. Girl, I
First of all,
cannot.
don't, first of all, we the type of kids you can't park us. Don't do that. Don't come in there talking about you bullying. That's up our alley. That's we get to shaking and trembling because we want you to think we scared till we close the bedroom doors. Then we tear you up. Then after we whooped them up and gave the little girl black eyes and stuff, her, my mama and, them, and her mama got into it. Hey, that lady left my daddy and we ain't seen them since. I'm telling you.
Hmm. Miss
And
Maria
I'm
says I would have demanded jail time. Me too. And it would have been for me, Miss Maria, because if y'all don't do something with him, I'm gonna be back up in here in front of you, judge, punching my child like that. No, y'all better do it. Y'all better get him. Candace says he never completed. I guess his therapy and all of that stuff he had to do. He don't think he had to. He's a narc. Y'all can't tell a narc what to do. They know everything. And he about to say, I ain't about to listen to these clear people. Mm-mm. That ain't gonna happen. Mm-mm. But I just want to switch gears just for a little bit, y'all. With this here Megan Good and Jonathan, what y'all thinking about that? People ain't saying nothing good about Jonathan at all. Is that a boy name? Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, the people. And then she gonna say, it's like it's different, but it's like it's just him and her up against the world. What has he done other than, with the clear girl? I'm just asking. Um,
I, I got three
evaluation.
words. I got 3 words for you. PR stunt. That's all it looks like to me. Hey, no way. He trying to, and I still say that's a fake relationship. I don't care what y'all say. It ain't enough alcohol and enough Hennessy in the bottle for me to believe that these two is really in love and all that stuff. Megan only did that to get back at Devon, her ex husband. Which I thought that was not a match either, but still. And then and this boy here, Jonathan Majors, trying to clean up his image, but you can't because you do have a temple. You can look at him and tell something ain't right with him. He ain't wrapped too
Mm,
tight. That elevator do not go up to the top.
I was thinking that same thing. Miss Denise. Um, and she said that the newlywed life is amazing, but admits things do feel different after taking their relationship to the next level. But if you all that in love with said person, why would you even say that? I don't know. I don't know how long this gonna last, but I'm
Oh,
praying.
y'all, let me have to school y'all. Being a lady who's in crazy relationships, I can tell you what that's code for. That's code for eventually y'all gonna start saying, "Hey, I walked into the door." That's code for it's okay. We going through some stuff, but it's all right because that means behind closed door he has a temper and she see it too. He done
Yeah.
probably lay a couple of piles on her. She ain't finna let it come out just yet because they got an image to uphold.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
he strike me as another hotel with the jealousy and her standing out, her shining more than him. That's what he comes off to me. Miss Candy says she comes off as desperate and he looks terrified. Candy says, and Megan is a hopeless romantic. I don't think she wants to get back at the, let me see. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not getting a good feeling from this. I don't know the people, y'all, but I just don't be getting a good feeling. Megan is a hopeless romantic. I don't think she wants to get back at the preacher, but she has never been alone. What? She better learn how to be alone. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That dude, he do seem like, he might be a little schizophrenic or something. I've been like, baby, scared to go to sleep around them right there. Uh-uh. I don't know. I don't know what the girl got herself into. It kind of look and sound like the thrill is gone already. And they haven't even been married that long. I don't know what's wrong with her and Tony Braxton or what they got going on in their heads. Like they don't know how to be by themselves. Go out with the girls or better yet, go out by yourself sometime. If you want to get you a drink, go on out there and have some fun. Ooh, I ain't finna marry nobody and they don't say you out there putting your hands a legend on some people. I cannot. But to each his own. To each his own, y'all. But I don't know. They were just saying like people haven't forgiven him yet, and they ain't ready to see him out there on that red carpet with her. And eventually, he gonna start blaming that stuff on her, and she ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just saying. Mm. Maria says if you can't be with uh, if
Maria
you
say,
can
if you can't, hold on, I got a moment. Say, if you can't be with yourself by yourself, you can't be with someone else. That's true.
that part right there, Miss Candace said PK kids are the bad pickers. Tone and Birdman are completely opposite. I don't know what that girl was on when she went down there and married Birdman. And then they was talking about y'all 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks later, Tony was filing for divorce. Y'all, that
And
ain't
but they said she filed for divorce, but I think that girl, she's still with him though. She ain't gone nowhere.
yeah, she
She won't.
recanted. She they didn't go through with it. I don't know what happened, but
She
she
will,
did file.
because she like that thuggish rugged. See, she like her bad boy, but she don't know how to act because y'all not a fit. You know what I'm saying? She not a fit. Let me show you a prime example of who didn't fit, and I'm so glad that they split it before it got any further deeper. Chloe Bailey and that doggone Burner Boy. Now, baby, that was not a fit. She looked like a little kid to him, and all he wanted to do was just have fun, fun, fun. Know the difference. It's okay to love you a little Tupacish, a little thuggish, ruggish bone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you ain't thuggish, ruggish bone material to ride or die with them, stay away. If you the church good girl, stay that way. Good girls can't
Mm-hmm.
go to the bad guys. They don't work.
Hey,
Them
beautiful
good.
eyes, and welcome. Miss Candace says it's all about the Benjamins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of them anyway.
Subtitles to understand what he's saying. Miss Candace says, Burner Boy was yuck. Ugh.
Wasn't it though? And he had the nerve to sleep with that other girl. Now she made her own self be played. He slept with the girl. He told the girl he was gonna get her a Lamborghini, but he didn't give her the Lamborghini. See, first of all, let me explain something to y'all. Cause see, I already said the dudes that that's why I'm by myself right now today. Cause they know I needs my papers up front. I need the Lambo right now. We need to go there to the shop, and I need to be paid for it cash with my name on it. And then I need to go ahead and get this acreage that I want. My 4 acres in a mule or whatever, 40, whatever. If we can't get all of that done today, you can't get no moolah. Okay, you
Oh,
can't get none of this doggone this filet mignon. Okay, you can't get this. You can't
Miss
get all this full course meal.
no, beautiful eyes says Birdman can't speak. Miss Candace says he is from Africa and they believe in multiple wives and girlfriends.
But it's
Ooh,
actually it's actually because I was dating one. And one of them anyway. Really depends on their tribe. It also depends on their tribe, and then it also depends on because I learned some of the Nigerian and stuff like that ways. It's based on their tribe, and it's based on in order for them to take multiple wives, you have to be able to supply them.
uh,
Meaning, if them wives, if you take
support
on seven
them.
wives, you support them. Meaning, if you got 7 wives and all 7 wives have to be in separate houses, which they do, you better be able to buy those acreage for those separate, and you better be able to pay their diary. They got a diary, a jewelry that they have to pay towards the family. And if it comes in a divorce, they get to either get it back or they make the family keep it. Oh yeah, it's a lot to go with that.
What's the diary, Miss Denise?
It's a diary where it's like over here, if we was like to ask the parents' hand, ask the father for the girl's hand in marriage. Over there in the African culture, it's called a diary where you pay the family, you pay, and it have to be paid up before y'all get married. So you either gonna buy them land or you gonna buy them houses, whatever the diary that the bride's family put on you to pay is what you pay in the hands of the that Nigerian guy Flavor. Um, he was one of the ones that played his oldest kid's mom. He played her during, so it's a lot of controversial about that situation because people say they still married. Some people say they're not. But now some people say, well, hey, he paid her whole dowry for her and her family. He was like, yeah, let him tell it. He'll tell you in a minute he's not married to her. But okay, whatever. but that's they culture. It's like they buy land and the land or the cows, all of that. You give them herds or whatever. That's what they
Wow.
do. And then if they get a divorce, you have that husband have a right. If the woman did wrong, the husband have a right to go back to that family and take everything back that they gave
Wow.
and give them back their daughter.
Miss Faith says Tank going to whip his dad ass when he get older. Candace says it's an offering to the family for allowing you to marry their daughter. It's a
Mhm.
ransom. Ooh.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm. I used to do this lady hair in North Carolina that married one of those people. He was nasty too, y'all. Controlling, man. Me and the girls that worked in my shop would be like cussing this dude out, man. He be telling us how to curl her hair, how to do this, and he be like, dude, ain't you got somewhere you need to be? We don't need
But
you to tell
but
us. And she
but
sit
they
there with her
are
mouth closed.
but they are because I like I said I was friends with a couple of with one of them and I dated one of them. But the thing about it is they are controlling. They're very controlling. They're like I will blow your phone up and who you with and who you talk to. First, you know what? That's not in my spirit. So right there, I'm gonna have to leave you where you at. I can't do it. And
Wow.
don't mess up and go over there in their territory, which is their country. They got all rights to do whatever they gonna do to you. That's why you gotta keep them on your soil. Don't you mess up and go to Nigerian or African soil, because then they got you right there. They can do whatever they want. They kings over there. They can do what they want. They get praised. But when they over here in American soil where they don't really understand our culture or the country, they can't do what they want. That's why they always want to marry the woman here and take her back to their country, but they still want to use her passport to get back in over here. But Donald Trump stopping all that, but still.
Man, she was a sweet young girl. He was older than she was, but he kept her pumped with the babies. She be having one in the belly and one in the little car seat. I said, "What the hell? Girl, I'm gonna cheer him as many as he want." I said, I could not. I told that dude, no, I could never. I could never, because I ain't set up like that. Faith says I would had a orange jumpsuit with 9 numbers. Not 9 numbers, Miss Faith. Oh my God, Miss Maria says so. In other words, they buy the daughter. Sounds like it. Candace says they want the green card. Beautiful Eyes says African are definitely. Um, Give me 1 second. Definitely controlling. They are insecure when it
Insecure.
comes to women. Ooh, yeah, that
Yeah,
dude was
because
very
they
insecure.
and not only that, it doesn't even matter if they marry all these extra women, they still have cheated. They still cheat on them women. They don't
Yeah.
matter. Even if they have a legal marriage, they could go through the ceremonies and all that. It's controlling. Bob Marley is a prime example. Bob Marley was married to Rita for years, all the way up until his death. But Rita better not, like when her
Mm-hmm.
oldest daughter is not his child. But he told her dad he had when that man went to come see that baby that she had with her oldest man before she married, but when she before she married Bob Marley. Bob Marley told the girl, that child name is Sharon. Bob Marley told Sharon's daddy, this is not your child. She's a Marley, and don't you ever bring your butt back here to see her, or I can kill you." And he did that. He kept that man away from his child. And Rita married him, and that man never saw Sharon besides seeing her performing with the Marleys. That was it up until Bob Marley died. You see what I'm saying? They are that controlling. It was like he could cheat and he could cheat in the open, but Rita better not have went out and messed with nobody, but she did. She did. She messed with his best friend, and he jumped on his best friend. Like
So
I did.
would you
That's
say?
his woman.
Miss Beautiful Eyes says they would lie to you when you know the truth. So would you say, allegedly, we not diagnosing anyone, but would you say they'd be like on the narc level as well?
They are narcs. They are
Mm-hmm.
narcs. And the thing about it, the women, because they're such a, how can I put it? Like Rita would say, Bob Marley was such a lover man, and they consider lover men. All of them. They got a charisma about themselves to make you fall in love with them. They know how to pull you in, and that's
Yeah,
what they do.
like
They
kind
know
of
how
like
to pull
what
you
Mel
in.
said about not whatever in Funky Feet. He know what to say, and Colbert said that too. He know what to say.
He
to
know
make
what to
you
say. They
feel.
know make you stay there. But then,
Yeah.
but it don't stay long. It's like getting a shot of Novocaine. You know it don't last long. It's gonna wear off. So it's
Not
gonna
the
wear
next.
off, and it don't, girl, it don't take long for it to wear off, and then they go back to their ways, and then you ready to leave. But they so stupid because they're gonna the same thing that worked before. They're gonna try to keep using it. Oh, and if you allow it to work, then they're gonna keep using it. And that's why Martell felt like she said, he was so used to bringing up the pictures of the kids and remember this and remember this. See, now it don't work no more. So now he's on a now he's in a state of, if I get my hands on you, you ain't getting out of this. That's where Martell is at with Mel. That's why she have to have this is why she have to have security, because he's already let it be known, and she knows if he
Mm-hmm.
actually get in arm reach and get her
Mm-hmm.
by herself, she's not gonna make it out.
Mm.
That's why she have to
Ooh.
take. That's why she had to go into the Jennifer uh Jennifer Lopez enough, when you got to go through self defense classes, because it's gonna come a point he's gonna come across her, and he's gonna get her where she's gonna have to fight her way away from him
Yeah.
at all times, because he's showing her, I don't care about the law. I'm gonna get to you because I want to.
Ooh. And it's not that he want her, he wants to torture her for leaving him.
Or leaving him. So now once you get to that point with a narc, it's no longer, you can't say those words. Oh, okay, I love you, and I'm gonna. He know that's a lie. He know that that's not where you at. So I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you something. You're not gonna get away from me. I'm going to take you out of here because I can, and you're not going to get anything. So that's where, now here's, check this out, everybody. This is where it comes down to, if I can't have you, nobody will. If you're not happy with me, you ain't finna be happy on earth, period. Because I'm finna
Mm-hmm.
take you out of here. That's where he's at. And if he can
Mm-hmm.
get his hands in on reach of her, he's going to do that. If he can get her by himself, he's going to do that. But by the grace of God and the praying powers of God and the security that she has, he is not gonna be able to touch her.
Mm.
As long as her best friend Smith and Wesson is out there,
Mm.
he still ain't gonna be able to touch her.
Mm. Beautiful Eyes says Jamaican men are no joke. She says yes. Candace says they are entitled. Beautiful Eyes says Bob would cheat all day, every
All
day.
day.
But if you
All
do the same, they will go. They will go mad and deal with you in another way. Not another way. Miss Candace says
yes.
you want to finish hurting her. Yes, absolutely. Beautiful says Mel left him. That's when. I gotta finish reading that. Wait a
That's what
minute.
he said. She said Mel left him. That's when he lost control because he told AC that he would leave Mel. But he had no intentions of leaving Mel. That's what women don't understand. These men that's married and y'all cheating with them, they're not gonna leave their wives. But when the wife mess up and leave, that's when they act a fool. Because they know who they messing with their wives on, who they cheating with, ain't gonna be there for long. Once they gonna leave, but once they leave, he got no control. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
what that is.
Rabbit says Martell will meet his major soon. Whether it be God or another man, it's coming. Just watch. Maria says skip Smith and Wesson. Time to upgrade to a mini Draco period. Diamond.
Yeah, yeah. You been talking about Draco, baby. Them Dracos be the truth. You better ask Dallas. Dallas got that issue right now. Dallas, Texas, baby. That's all they messing with out there. They out there in the war. They cutting up over there. Every day is something over there going down. Every day.
Y'all, I can't do these entitled men. Miss Rabbit says I meant maker. Ooh, I just cannot, y'all. Ooh, but you know what the sad part
And you
is?
know
She
and you
wouldn't have
know,
never got with Hotel if she would have known that this is what he would have turned out to be. It's kind of like, and it makes me feel, and I'm not even in her situation, but it's like she got to be running for her life for the rest of her life until she pulled that Jennifer Lopez on him and said enough,
right,
and
right.
she
And
beat
that's sad,
the
y'all,
ass.
because it's sad because she regret messing with him. Out of all the men in the world, he lashed on to her on purpose. So she was doomed from the start. And see, when she started having kids, when she married him and started having kids, she was definitely doomed. Because if she, I'm telling you, it's crazy. She should have been swallowing them birth control pills and had some super protection, but she wanted to be a mother. She thought she had somebody, and he turned out to be a fraud. Well,
Yeah,
no, he more like a vampire. He more y'all remember Clash of the Titans back in the day? Yeah, he's one of them demons right there.
that's the
Hmm.
best thing that turned out of that whole situation. And somebody said earlier in the chat, in the live earlier this morning, did she ever know him at all or something to that sort? I can't remember it verbatim. Miss Candy says AC is lying. I believe when she says Hotel told Mel to choose, but ironically,
I,
AC did not think she needed to leave first. That part. Our beautiful says he wasn't going to leave. The one AC was his dumpster and his paid hoe. Oh my God, not the paid hoe, girl. Well, she one of the dumbest ones. I don't see nothing that she got. I'm just saying.
who
Candy said,
who AC?
Candy says, I don't believe she is running from hotel, but I do believe she is aware of her surroundings at all times. I don't want to live like that, Miss Candy. He would have been got me because I just free flow, y'all. I do. But if I was placed in that situation, I would probably had to be taught that I got to think differently. I can't be this way. You got to be on your ready at all times. So, oh, that's
I can
terrible.
truly say I've been there, done that, and how I was able to get out of some of the abusive relationships I in. I had to go ahead and walk out. I had to come do like an outlaw situation. Like I'm walking out this front door, we get it. And then another situation, it was more like, yeah, I walked away, let you have everything. And then one of them got to a point where I'll bake that sweet potato pie, set them up real good. Ain't had no issues no more. Okay, so however, you gotta go into you gotta get creative when you're dealing with an abusive person. You gotta get creative to get away.
I believe that, Mr. Neef. But you know what, y'all? She's running her business, doing her thing. But they so much in the throughout the course of the day that she probably doing. As far as self defense go, making sure she's able to handle any situation that she may come up against. Girl, you better be ready. All I know.
But
Um,
see, one thing male is doing that a lot of women who are dealing with the AB situation, they are in relationships like that and they can't get away. Male have security. A lot of women don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
And they don't have
absolutely.
the money to get that. And I praise Mel for that because she took her money. She didn't waste it. She took her money and invested in her kids, and protection.
Mm. Our rabbit says Martell hasn't had anyone real to deal with him. Again, he will meet his maker real soon. He's going to get a good ass kicking first before the final blow is coming soon. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Candace says the beautiful thing about Mel, a lot of people know her story, and I feel confident if someone saw something, they would help her. Absolutely, Miss Candy. But I'm just saying, if ever in whatever, I just want her to be ready for whatever this joker may be thinking that he gonna do to her. Because y'all, I be feeling some type of way. Man, I get in my feelings real quick when I think about the pow when he fired that joker in that house and that girl had to duck and dodge and get up out of there. Ooh, I cannot. I cannot. Miss Maria says that Candy Narc said Mel told him to choose. She lied just to have something to say. Yes, that part. Our beautiful says Destiny is the one Mel should watch out as well because Sonny said that reunion Mel and Destiny was going at it and Destiny wanted to beat Mel, I guess, ass, and Destiny got blasted too. Girl, Destiny ain't ready for her. She ain't nothing but a bunch of mouth. That girl been dragging people as what's that girl name? That was up there. You dragging people from Chicago, Atlanta. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Tiffany. She been dragging people and ain't busted nothing. Destiny got a lot of mouth, just like her partner, Hotel. Mouth. That's it. That's all. Candace says, I still believe he was, um, I still believe he was blowing smoke up AC's butt. at Maria. Candace said Jason was there. No one was about to hurt Mel. Yes, absolutely. Mm. But yeah, y'all, I get all of that. But y'all, I if I had to live that way for the rest of my life with security, then so be it. If it meant, my safety and my kids, okay. But I just don't feel like it's fair. She didn't do that. He did that. He created all of that mess. And now, I got to do all of this. I could not, y'all. I would be done like lost my freaking mind. Beautiful said Destiny can't keep no man, no money, and no sense. Die. They couldn't hurt Mel. Maria says, we already know Mel Gott's hands and probably some pent up anger, rage. She definitely ain't want real smoke with Mel. Ooh, that rage that you have suppressed, and when that joker come up out of you, oh my God. Rabbit says, D Nasty can't whoop nobody ass. I agree, G Squad. She all mouth. I ain't gonna bust no grape. I don't know if that's what you said, but I'm about to finish reading. Uh, uh, wait a minute. She all mouth. She another one going to meet her maker and match some. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Beautiful says, Mel waiting to get custody of her kids so she can leave Hunchville. Rabbit says, and Maria, I agree with you 100%. Yes, absolutely. Candy said, the judge acts like she does not know Mel has a bodyguard. He sits. Ooh, girl, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on, hold on. He sits near her in court. Surely they have to know he is dangerous. That part right there. Mm. Y'all know what? Having a bodyguard,
Men like
he has
men
to
like
get in on the deepest, darkest stuff. That dude
mm,
know a lot about her and her, this strange ex stupid ass husband. I think
yeah.
I can take that dude by myself, y'all, because I got some anger coke. Every time I think about Tank, I get angry all over again. I can take that dude by myself, y'all.
And it's so sad, y'all, because men like him, they'll beat up on a woman, they'll do all type of stuff to a woman, but when a real man step to them, they run.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
You saw you ain't got no smoke for that man. That man right here that raised his
Quiet on the set.
voice.
I got hotels and I ain't even about to let you gaslight me. I ain't he didn't say nothing out of the way. What, Martin? He said quite a few things I can remember out of the way. Like, for one, I could take offense to, the way you lured the mambas over there to your house. You ain't had no training in mind. You were trying to do something else, boy. I'm just saying, y'all. He knowed his intention, and dark skinned kid called him out on it. He didn't want to talk about it. I'm just saying. That what happened. Nah, he didn't. Oh, Martell had to justify that thing real quick. Oh, what you? He ain't said nothing out of the way. Yes, he did. Yes, he
That
did.
man, that man had violated him left and right, especially dealing with Trisha. Because if Martell would have paid attention when he said what he said about, hey, yeah, me and Trisha slept together, that boy was looking up side his face like he wanted to ram his fist dead in his mouth. He wanted to,
Mr. Needs, Mr. Needs. You see how it was like him and Martell both. They both put one foot down on the floor and they put their hand like they was in a football tackle mode. Like, yeah, what's up,
yeah,
dude? What you
yeah.
about to do?
And Martell
Dark
knew
skin
doggone well.
king.
Yeah, Martell
Dark
know he
skin
wasn't gonna
king.
charge that boy. Yeah, he was not gonna nuck if you buck at no dark skinned kin. But
Dark
what
skin
pissed me
king
off,
done turned blue, Mr. Needs. He done left dark skin black. He done turned blue. When his hand hit his knees down there and he was looking like he was ready for that daggone football tiger. Martell said, oh, hell.
you know what? I kind of believe both of them were scared of each other. Let me show you why. Because dark skinned Ken, if he really was about that, he would have did like a love and hip hop. He would have dived up and popped him, but he didn't. But soon as soon as Marquez say something, you want to jump on this man behind the scenes. You want to jump on him and bring a you know what to the spot. That's how I know that man's scary.
Yeah,
You
you can tell
scary.
he's a coward because Mumbles and him jumped on Marquez. There ain't nothing
And
to neither one of them. Miss
nothing.
Marie says, quiet on the set, that part. Yeah, girl, he was quiet on the set. Y'all know I love to say that because that's what Mel got. And Montez, I ain't even about to let you gas like me. Miss Candace says, Wendy Williams was, can you see the rest of that, Miss Denise? Okay, I got it. Wendy Williams was let outside today. She looks good. Ooh, that's good. I'm happy for her. I hope she get out from under this crazy guardianship. I'm about sick of her too. Beautiful Eyes says Ken all muscles and he ain't nothing to him. He done took too much roids up there. Ken all muscles and no sense. That part right there, he ain't got none. Mm-mm. But him and Martell were looking at each other like, mamas ain't even worth fighting over. What? Look like to me she give it up to anybody that say, hey girl, hey. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. It is what it is. But yeah, they was quiet on the
I'm
set.
here. I'm here. I'm here.
Y'all know I've been saying that the entire cast, I just said this yesterday. I said the entire cast is quiet on the set. Then all of a sudden Tuna Cat want to pop out today. What? And say what?
She always popping out. She popping out when her mama can't make the attraction that she need. Cause I truly believe it's her sending her mama out to do all this talking. And then
Absolutely.
when it don't work, then she pop out just enough, say just enough for everybody to be like, oh, Tisha came out, she said this, she said that. Don't nobody give a care what Tuna Tish got to say.
Mm-mm.
I know
Mm-mm.
who ain't popping out. Marie, what's his name? Marceau. Marceau quiet in the church mouse. Is he back in rehab or something?
Girl, I don't know. I done told y'all the folk done kicked them off of the plantation out there where that's supposed to be a mall. He told me it was his mansion, and elevators, escalade, and all that. He gonna be able to drive the damn Escalade truck in the house with the way he talking
Or did
about.
did he go back to Africa? Y'all know in air quotes. Did he go back to Africa? Where they don't have where his phone service don't work, but it's mighty funny everybody else's work when they get over there. Why his though?
Girl, I would say he would. We didn't go no further than down there to Atlanta, where his other family, allegedly, where his other
A
family
legend.
be. I'm just saying. Hey, honeybee. She said Stormy money is not longer than Melody, and Stormy's money is not solid. Melody money is invested into different accounts, and she's solid, and she owns businesses. Can you see the rest of that, Miss Denise?
Yeah, she own businesses that prosperous and blessed by by God. Hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know.
And Stormy knows that. That's why Stormy is sending people over to the TikTok to bully Mel, so Mel can get off of TikTok. That's why she really needs to be stopped because this woman is gone too far now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She TikTok is doing things for her that they didn't do for uh Weather Girl. And the only reason why Weather Girl ended up over there, thank God for Cal, he helped her out. Maria says that beautiful eyes, and he bold. He bald. Is that bald or bold? I can't see y'all where my glasses at. She
Well,
says Stormy has got no. Can you see the rest?
business sense. Yeah, she
Oh
said
yeah.
Stormy has got no business sense, and that's true.
But that's okay, y'all. Everybody ain't born to. Lord have mercy. Everybody ain't born to do these kind of things. Miss Candy says Mel not leaving TikTok.
TikTok don't want Mel to leave. They need to
Mm-mm.
get rid of Stormy. And I don't understand how they allowing Stormy to get on that platform and start bullying small businesses and taking their stuff and shutting people videos down. They wasn't doing none of that over there on TikTok. And I've been on TikTok over there for about 2 years. They wasn't doing none of that till she come her butt over there. Like, come on. Wasn't nobody reporting people's videos and having their videos taken down. That's Stormy bringing that mess over there.
Yeah, and that's so sad. That girl look, she may look like that child don't even look like she at 25 yet. And she up there messing with that girl. That could be a discouragement, y'all. Honeybee says to everyone and G Squad, hey, hey, how are you and welcome. Rabbits Running says Stormy not on TikTok. She's not on TikTok. She did a TikTok like, meaning, she was trying to throw that TikTok in there to make people think, they probably had her on another assignment or another project or something like that. By the
Yeah,
time she get
but when
finished
you
worrying
go up,
about what Courtney is, her
but when
hands
you
is
go
full. What you
yeah,
say,
but
Miss?
when you go over there, because I went over there today, it has Canvas Beauty up under there. I ended up blocking it because I don't want it to come across my feed, but still, she need to she nothing of hers need to be advertised. Canvas nothing need to be advertised over there.
They probably haven't caught that yet, or they probably thought maybe she would take it down, but she's still trying to exist when she don't really exist. So, if this is gonna help you make a little dollar until they catch what's really going on, of course she's gonna allow it to continue. She's not finna stop that. That wouldn't be smart. No.
Yeah, she need to do something and stop messing with people because ain't no there's nobody messing with her. And she's jealous, like they said. She wants to be the only one to do all the selling on all these platforms. She want everybody to run to her. For what? You're not a good
Hmm.
businesswoman. You're not giving nobody their products. Let me show you something. I ordered some products for mail and they left out by mistake. It wasn't on purpose. They literally left out the Sugar Mama shampoo body wash that I asked, that I requested and I purchased. They when I once I let them know and I sent them my to show them evidence that I purchased it. I showed them when it came in, all of that. They did not hesitate and they sent it back to me. They sent it to me because they made a mistake. They left it out. They thought they packed it in. And y'all have a lot of orders. It was no hard feelings and nothing. And I still turned around and ordered more products. And I got it within a matter of 3 to 4 days. You see what I'm saying?
It's
So
just the point of some people want to make something out of nothing
out of
because
nothing.
they're not hearing nothing negative, so they trying to put something out there. Beautiful Eye says TikTok is calling mail back every month, and they are in control contracts with mail. Miss Candace says, okay, just saw IG that says Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming back. They have mail's picture plastered all over it with that other cast knowing she is not coming back. What the hell? Miss Candy, was that AI? Maria says she gonna run up against the very one who will literally come for her in person. Absolutely. Candy says supposedly May 4th, new season.
We gonna
I thought
see.
it was June. See what
We'll
I'm
see.
talking about? See what I
We'll see.
mean?
Cause they
Miss
lying.
Carla says Cloudy can't stop nothing that God has for Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
Beautiful Eye says people still waiting for. Can you see the rest, Miss Denise?
People still waiting for their stuff from Destiny. I didn't even know nobody ordered nothing from Destiny.
I
People
told
still
y'all
waiting.
you weren't here
What?
yesterday, but I told y'all she was quiet on the set. She didn't come out this week and do her mental Mondays, her and Dion. But yeah, she's supposed to. Lord, it's done been 2 months and the people ain't got that little bit of stuff. Them three, what Miss Maria say, them 2, 3 customers, they ain't got their stuff yet. Lord
Let
have
me
mercy.
say this, sis. I gotta say this. People that's in the bushes and people that is out here in this chat. Do not. I mean, if you want to do it, y'all grown, y'all can do what y'all want to do. But this is what makes no sense to me. If y'all getting bad reviews and they telling you how these people, if they telling you how these people, how they are, why are y'all still trying to support them? Why you still trying to support them knowing that they're not going to give you your money? They're not
Hmm.
going to give you your money and they're not going to give you your products. Stop it.
Yeah, Miss Beautiful Eyes says people are still waiting for their stuff from Destiny. See, that's something that they could talk about. See, stuff like that, they try to keep it quiet on the set. Quiet on the set, y'all. They don't want nobody to know that. Maria says, I'll just wait until OWN announces it. First, it was March, then April, then June, now May. Who is in charge of scheduling? Sheree. Miss Candace says, right, Miss Denise. Ooh. Mm.
What?
Lord,
Yeah, right.
quiet on it. Ooh. Mm. But you know what, y'all? Keep it real, y'all. We're gonna keep it real. And like the people say, there gonna be some people that a lot of people that say they not gonna watch it. Um, I ain't going there. I ain't gonna say that, y'all. I really ain't gonna say it. I'm not because I want to see who gonna be drugged through the streets. And if I would look at it, it would just be for he's and ha-has. I mean, and it wouldn't be on the night that it come on. It may be later on, something like that, or even you might catch it on somebody else's live or something like that. Yeah, I will watch it, but I don't believe this crap is coming back on. Why Carlos ain't saying nothing? Where is he at?
Cause he fired. He's so fired, y'all can still see the smoke when he be doing his Missy Mondays or Mr. Monday, whatever he doing. You can see the smoke. That ain't just barbecue, okay? That's barbecue CK. He don't have no job.
Candy says, China is on 104% track. Destiny is never getting her, and the other girl either. I'm boycotting. It's not real. I don't think so, Miss Candy. I don't. Cause who was that? You just said you had looked up there on the own, and it wasn't up there before we even started the live. So these people just trying to keep hope alive, y'all. That's it. That's all.
They
Miss
trolling.
Maria says, "No, I'm gonna have to go." Can you see the rest?
Maria say, now I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to get somebody else to do it. Maria, go to the corner. Go to the corner, Miss Maria.
That part right there, that part right there. But nah, it ain't gonna be nothing. Well, now why? Where's Lemonhead and Sidehead? Why they ain't promoting it? Where is
They embarrassed.
where's
I,
Five Heartbeat Chris Fletcher and his little wife? Why they ain't promoting?
Cause
Somebody
they
got to be
no.
out here promoting.
I've seen Chris. Let me tell you something. The Fletchers, they embarrassed right now. They embarrassed because they know they done got backlash for how they did Mel. So ain't nobody really messing with them now. It ain't
Wait a
nothing they
minute,
can
Miss
say.
Denise. What, Miss Candy? She said it's up there now. Girl, I know you lying. Not on the own network. Oh Lord, say it ain't so. I cannot.
I'm telling y'all, they trolling. Somebody just placed that up there. They trolling. They
Mr. Nico,
trolling.
you want to say what you were saying? I
No,
still
I'm
don't.
saying, I say I'm not gonna believe it until I see it on pop up. When they pop up, then we gonna say. But until then, anyway, Chris, the Fletchers, they're upset. They upset because, or they're embarrassed right now because everybody found out that they not who they say they were. When it came down the mail, they did their thing. No, another thing, another thing is that's why Nell Fletcher ain't got nothing to say because she knows she backstabbed Mel, and then on top of that, she tried to double back, and they tried to get the network tried to get her to go talk to Mel as if Mel was gonna talk to her. Mel wouldn't even
Mm-hmm,
address her in her live, so she
mm-hmm.
embarrassed. She can't say nothing now. And then
Oh,
as
okay,
for
Miss
Kimmy,
Candy.
Kimmy
That makes sense now. She says no on AI and IG. That ain't nah, that ain't happening. She got Candy says, Miss Denise, we not watching anyway. No, we not.
we
But
not.
I'm just saying it AI be
IG be lying, so we not worried about they gonna stick it up on IG because they trying to get some attraction. Like I said, y'all be surprised who's in this business over here watching it. Because notice when we was saying it, it wasn't up there, and then when you went and checked it, it wasn't up there. But all of a sudden now here it is. 2 hours later, they done popped it up there because they was over here trolling. Ain't nobody stupid.
yeah, that part right there.
On Stay up off of people. If you gonna be in the bush, just hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button. Contribute to the channel while you're up here watching.
That part right there, Miss Denise. That part right there. Nah, I want to know about own. I ain't thinking about no AI and IG. Uh-uh. No, they done got somebody else to put that up there. Probably the little kill boy probably put it up there for all we know. I'm just saying.
Mhm. Mhm.
I ain't
Asking
trusting.
for a friend.
Miss Candy says, right, Miss Denise. We ain't trusting that crap. That miss ain't
Not
coming
at
back.
all. Not
Mm-mm.
at all.
It's a done deal. I don't know why these people struggling to believe that it's over. It's
They don't know
over.
how to take a bow and say it's over because they caused it. They caused this destruction. Y'all thought by y'all they for one they thought they was gonna carry the show. For one, they thought that they was gonna have the support millimeters was gonna switch over and be friends with them and take them, and nobody finna do none of that because again, y'all set up on this platform and y'all bullied that woman and
Mm-hmm.
her children. And see, we don't
Mm-hmm.
play about the kids. We love the kids, and we don't play
Mm-hmm.
about the children, and we don't play about Miss Van. So
Mm-hmm.
since y'all want to play, we all done moved on. So we
Mm-hmm.
sail on,
They
sail
didn't want
on.
nobody to talk about them. So so what? Can you read Miss Beautiful Eyes? She says, plus Nell didn't phone.
She say plus Nell didn't phone Mel about about AC last year. Nell wanted to be the queen, but Chris is for the streets. Exactly. And then on top of that, when Chris it came out that Chris hooked up Martell with Trish
Mm-hmm.
while he was married to while he was
Nell.
married to Mel. So that was
Mm-hmm.
another slap in her face. Mel found out about all of that mess while she was there. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a slap in all of them face.
A Beautiful Eyes says IG hasn't got nothing on there. It's all about love and marriage
Male
DC
DC
only.
on.
See
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
And
Miss
Maria said,
Maria said they
"That's the
tried to
bully
bully
us."
us.
Yeah, but see, they don't realize we not like Mel in a sense. Meaning you could
Mm.
try to bully. See, we the difference. See, Mel is humble, and Mel, you got some of us that we unsaved and we saved. So in between our unsavedness, we go get with you. Okay, we about
That
that
girl
life.
said we saved and unsaved. Girl, I cannot with you.
Yeah, we get saved every 15 minutes. I ain't the only one up here getting saved every 15 minutes. All of us.
Mm. Yeah, Chris need to go sit down. He played out. TikTok don't even want him back over there.
He's so
He was
old.
up there every day. He was up there every day. Now you
Up there
can't see.
dancing. No, because because so many he's in so many women's DMs over there. People are calling him out. So now he trying to hide. Go on, sit your old self down. You played out. Don't nobody want you. Only thing you can do for a young chick is give them your money. Give her that money. That's how you good for us. You a trick. Trick it. Trick daddy. Trick. Go give
Girl,
him the money and go somewhere.
did you call him a trick daddy?
Yeah, yeah, he a trick daddy. A trick grandpa. Trick something.
I,
He's
I
tricking.
call him I call him choir boy off the five heartbeats.
He trying his best. He ain't number. He just a he's a nord. He's a square. He
Mm.
ain't nothing. He just a square. He green as green can be.
Yeah, he still he just like Martell. But you know what? If my husband was hanging with Martell, Marho like Mar Reese and Mar so was, there ain't nobody in the world could tell me they won't cheating too. That's just
I
it.
be
Point blank. Birds of a feather flock
if
together.
if my husband, if I would have been was married and my husband was hanging with Martell, by the time he came back, all his stuff would have been outside with a garage sale, a for sale sign in the front, and the doors would have been unlocked, and I would have had burglar bars already lit up. Exactly. You go
You
on back
you
where you came from.
you ain't trying to pull an Angela Bassett, is
Oh, yes, baby. I was gonna go out there and sell everything. If take what you want and leave $1. Okay, that's all. Put a big old sign up there. Take what you want for $1, include the car.
you? Ding dong, ding dong, ma'am. Did you know that car outside was on fire?
No, sir, that's barbecue. I don't know what you talking about. I was out there. I have a right to barbecue. That's the big old charcoal out there. I don't know what you talking about.
Ma'am, you know you can't be setting fires like this.
Oh, prove it? Prove that I said that fire. It was like that when I showed up.
Candace says, as a husband, Chris should not set himself up to be tempted. That part. Beautiful says, Chris set up home with, can you see the rest, Miss Denise?
It say Chris said, what it say? Chris set up home with his side chick. So if he did once, he did it again. I told y'all that. Beautiful eyes. I said that. Once a cheater, always a cheater. They can cut that mess out if they want to. If you can cheat on your wife one time, it's not nothing to do it over and over again. See, that's
And if
it.
they do it with you, they'll do it to you.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, who want Chris? Chris old.
Oh,
Ain't nobody checking for Chris Fletcher. Ain't nobody checking for his old butt.
girl, I don't know what you talking about. You better know about them Viagras. I'm just
Ain't
saying.
nobody ain't nobody tipped in the pastor. Who tipped in that pastor? These two. Oh, these
You better know about them little blue things that be floating
don't
around.
nobody want. Sure, don't nobody want that Viagra and stuff. If you can't give me natural, the natural going 8 hours, like they said about old Burner Bird, that Chloe say Burner Bird went straight 8 hours nonstop. I say, what you say? What you say?
What?
That's what
What
she
you
said.
say?
Eight straight hours nonstop. I say, what? What you say? Now that's stripping your perm right there. That's stripping your had to just stripped it.
He wouldn't
That,
be with me no 8 hours straight. The devil is a lie. Uh-uh. I ain't be messing up my goods. No.
that boy
I
trying to
don't
tear
want
up
none of
something,
that.
baby.
My girl, I don't want no horse and none of that. No, I'm messing up my
Not
inside.
at
You
all.
crazy.
Not at
Mm-mm.
all, baby.
You can get somebody else to do that. I ain't mad.
Yeah. Get somebody else to do it. We can't.
Miss Beautiful says Nell hasn't got a husband. She's holding on to a gigolo. Hey, Miss Royal, how are you? Yes, that part right there. But
But
y'all,
you
we
got
done been here for about 2 hours and a half. I got 5 more minutes. Go ahead, Miss Denise.
uh beautiful eyes. Y'all gotta look at the situation with me. I'm gonna say this about Nell, and I'm gonna y'all gotta remember how she got him. She can make up all them stories about, oh, well, he wasn't with his wife. They were separated. They were still married. They were still legally married. He was still in and out of that house, legally married. So until he had signed the dotted line and got official divorce and was moved completely out, bruh, he still was a married man that you committed adultery with. Let's do it.
And Miss Beautiful Eyes, I wouldn't have been paying his child support either. Bye.
Mm-mm.
While he up
You
there paying other women, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. I'm not doing that. Yep, she's a side hoe, not a side hoe. Maria, Miss Roya says, "Hey, well, Miss Roy, you gonna have to catch us up on the replay, girl. We've been up here enjoying this afternoon, having fun, laughing as always. Y'all know I love y'all so much. If y'all didn't hit that like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. I have enjoyed this 2 hours and a half with the good people. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye,
Goodbye,
sis.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.